body of a 12-year-old Dutch girl, bud.
Oh, man.
It's my favorite one.
So good.
The chirping between Wayne and like Jonesy and Riley is just fucking. It's god tier. They're like.
It's even better than Shorzy, because Shorzy's just full insult. Wade like tears into them to the point where he confuses them. They're just wait.
Ah, God. There was. No,
Well,
hold on.
I know what we're rewatching now.
Yep. I'm just gonna. I'll start from season
When we're
one,
ever in a
fine.
rut watching TV, that's the go-to.
Hmm.
Said whenever we're in a rut, like we don't have anything to watch.
Right now,
That's usually what we do. Yeah.
rewatching The Umbrella Academy for the 8th time for me.
I've actually never seen the Umbrella Academy.
That is a fun one.
Pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I still need to watch the second season.
Oh, shame.
I'm really bad at watching things.
I'm really bad at playing games, so hey.
I'm also really bad at playing games. I'm really bad at consuming any media, like, consistently.
You are thoroughly versed on internet everything. Just gonna go with that.
I have such ADD when it comes to like media that I consume. I constantly switch back and forth between things, and it takes me so long to circle back around to stuff.
That's fair.
But
I'm one of those people that sinks in deep. Like, I'm going to just listen to this entire podcast through while I'm doing this, and I'm going to watch 18 different shows while I'm crafting.
Yeah, I take long breaks in between stuff.
Always fun, though. You get to come back, and you're like, oh, it's fun. Okay.
Except for a game, it's like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. What? What's going on?
Honestly, I've had some shows like that where you're like, I have no fucking clue. I got to watch season 1 again.
No. Okay, so the best is not just Wayne. It's when Wayne and Derry are both like piling on someone. Where it's like, Dan. Where it's like, do you CrossFit? You can cross fuck off. While they're onslaughting these two guys. Oh, it's Squirrely Dan. The whole Chips truck incident, like the cold opening with the Chips truck. Oh my gosh.
What is that?
Where the date, and I quote, takes a sharp left turns of which I've yet to recover.
Oh no!
You know what I'm talking about.
I do. Especially later when they're all just sitting around the fire. It's just like, you never had a finger up your butt, have you, bud? Just,
no.
What?
you
Single
mean,
knuckler or two knuckler?
You never had a finger up your butthole? And then the two guys are just ignoring him for the rest of the episode.
Like, you know what?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That is a really good bit. They're like all playing catch in a triangle, and then when this conversation happens, it just goes to a one-on-one. They're like, no.
They just ignored him.
Oh goodness. Well.
And then Wayne tries to like talk to Derry about the weather.
I think we've officially found the Elden Ring topic for the rest of the group.
I just haven't seen it, so...
I'm
Yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't know what you guys are
I'm
talking
feeling
about.
very satisfied right now. This is how I felt with Elden Ring for months now.
Like, I know what you're talking about because I've seen clips of Letterkenny and I know the vibe of the show, but I don't know the specific moments that you're talking about, so I'm just like, I don't have anything to add here.
like Jose, just watch Letterkenny Best of Wayne season 1. If that doesn't snag you, nothing else will. Because that.
I'm right now like the same as Robert. Like, I'm really bad at consuming shows. Like, I'm so bad. I have a backlog of things.
Oh yeah, I'm terrible at
An
it.
impossible backlog. Like, it'll never get cleared.
There's only a handful of truly cringy things in that entire show, and it's all McMurray. It's all McMurray.
Oh yeah, jeez, him and his wife.
Is it McMurray? Because sometimes I find the meth heads a little cringy sometimes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find Gale a little.
Feds to be a bit cringy in real life.
What do they call them? They call them the
tweakers or something like that.
tweakers.
Oh, the skids.
The skids. That's
the
what it is. I
skids.
keep wanting to call them basers because that's what we called them back in the day.
Yeah,
But it's like it's the pillhead kids that listen to like they have random pop-up raves and wear
Outside
trip
of the
pants
convenience
stuff.
store, Yeah.
Just a lot of EDM and just.
So much EDM.
Oh, what does Wayne call Stuart? He calls him like the greasiest skid he's ever seen. Dirty. Well, no, Chris Angel Minefield looking motherfucker.
Now I need a best of Wayne video.
Best of Shoresy twice as good.
Best of Shoresy, if you really just want to.
Mm-hmm. You seen the one where he's doing pull-ups, talking about how he was like banging their moms and stuff while he was like doing pull-ups.
I feel like he's just like, I'm so ripped. I need to show you all how ripped I am.
Oh yeah. He's like the most alpha males. All right, Jose, we good?
Yeah, we've been good for like the past 10 minutes.
Why didn't you say something?
I said it like 3 times.
Oh my gosh, Jose. Now we gotta wait for Howard to come back.
Yeah, that's it. We lost all over 1,000 viewers.
No, they were here for the letter, Kenny.
Yep.
Now they're gonna leave because we're gonna start playing D&D.
A dibs is a dibs is a dibs.
Sorry, okay. I need to stop watching this video.
Are you also watching the best of Wayne season 1? I hate to say it, but one of Wayne's best chirps is slightly homophobic. It's just such a shame.
Yeah, and they're usually so good about not doing anything like that.
Mm-hmm. It's low hanging fruit, so what can you
Yeah. Honestly, with how many good jokes they have, it's expected.
There's bound to be a couple that kind of like skirt, like, okay.
Alex just ran to the bathroom, so we can start. He'll be back in like 2 seconds.
Howard, you're muted.
Oh,
There you go, you're good.
cool. I just had to get my chair back.
It ran away from you?
What's that?
It ran away from you?
Oh no, we traded. My chair is way better, and her back was hurting, so I'm like, okay, you can use my chair.
Aw.
Yeah, well, we bought the same chair, so they're both shit.
Oh.
So
Yeah, you have the,
no one's happy. It's perfect.
Alex got a really nice chair, and I had the really crappy IKEA chair for. Actually, no, I had the fancy ergonomic mesh chair that I was like, this is gonna help my back so much, and it hurt everything.
I know the exact one you're talking about too. It's like
and it
mesh all the way up
hurt.
the back.
All the way
Okay,
on
so-
the butt too. I had to
Yep.
get a pillow for it. I was like, okay, I'm calling it quits.
Yeah, we
Can't.
originally went to IKEA and we're like, maybe we'll get a chair here, but could not find one that was worth it. I don't know.
All
Beauty
of the
Rush chairs.
Oh, I've never sat in one.
That's where it's at.
Sadly, all the IKEA furniture that we bought is comfy at first, but because of like my back, they become torture devices by like the end of the week. And I'm just like, okay.
We bought a couch at like the start of the pandemic, and I fucking hate that couch.
IKEA couches? They're just
that
there's no good IKEA couches. We tried looking there too for couches. They're just
And
like,
it's fine. Like nothing's wrong with it.
yeah.
It's the color and the number of times I've had to clean it because of the dog. But I just
No.
fuck
I
this
think that's
couch.
IKEA's fault, though.
No, it's just like I don't know what it is. Just something after a while, you're like, this isn't the couch you want to like take a nap on.
Nope.
Yeah, it's like not the one you
no.
want to sink
It
into.
just to have a couch. That's why it
It's-
exists.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
And
like,
I'm just
it's
sitting
like
on it.
I need a couch, and I'm not particular about what type of couch it is.
And
Yeah,
it's
it's
better
all-
than we have the worst luck couches.
all of the couches are display models at IKEA. Like
Yes.
they're not for sitting on.
Yeah.
Like Jose, you remember that chair that Robert broke? Not you, Robert, but the other Robert broke, and then he bought me another one.
Yeah.
I can't even sit in that chair for like 10 minutes without it feeling like there's hot nails being dug into my back after like just sit like a long weekend. I feel like a broken man trying to get out of that goddamn chair.
I feel about my like low sitting IKEA couch now. Like every time I like unfurl from it, I'm just like, I've aged 30 years.
Mhm.
A good couch makes a difference. A friend of ours has like an amazing couch, and you can tell. that it's like a good couch?
We bought a couch from Ashley Furniture. Terrible
Oh,
couch.
not
Bad
good.
couch.
No?
It lasted like a year, but like it was a 2 cushioner and the middle started like sagging in.
Oh my
It was
god.
bad. Yeah.
We got a couch from Ashley Furniture. Bad couch, surprisingly good bed.
Actually, our mattress is from Ashley Furniture too, because we got it on like that
I
was
got it
like
for like
back.
$30 or some
It
shit.
was yeah.
You ever
we-
do, like some Amazon.
We got that
thing?
Amazon coupon.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you
"Hey,
work
I'm
on the
gonna buy a
team. Let's
bed."
just get a little discount.
I'm gonna buy a bed. It was like $30 for a queen size bed. I'm like, yes.
Wow,
what's it?
that is a good deal.
Yeah.
I had to sleep on the couch one time because we had like a COVID scare. So Teresa's like, "Oh no, don't go near me." So I'm like, "All right, whatever. I'll just sleep on the couch." And she's like, "Oh, I'm really sorry that you had to sleep on." I'm like, "Actually, it was more comfy than the bed. So yeah, whatever. It's cool." Anyways, all right, let's get this thing started.
Sorry. Back onto couches.
All right, no more Letterkenny or
so-
couches.
Welcome everybody to another episode of A Talk of Opportunity, and everybody who's been watching us for the past 10 minutes. Welcome to our group. We are a fun bunch.
We
We're
do
back.
actually play
It's the most
D&D.
boring conversation to come into.
Couches. Yes.
Thank you for sticking
Yes,
around.
it's very, very, very adult
It's a
conversation
rabbit
we're
hole.
having here.
Do you spend some time on that?
No
But
wonder
we're
your
back
couch is
with
so
some-
uncomfortable if it's a rabbit hole.
That was a good one.
Yes, couch talk and bad jokes. That's all we have for you guys.
That's the only
So
thing
if
I
you-
can add
if
to
you're-
that conversation.
If you're down for that. Andrew, all yours.
Huh? What? Okay.
Andrew,
all
you're
right.
DMing today.
Oh fuck! I totally forgot. Okay, when we last left you guys,
There we go.
all right.
I'll be
So-
out.
Get back into
I
character.
brought the hat,
Hold on,
so we're
hold on.
ready.
Don't,
Oh, nice.
don't. Oh, no, where's your toque? Don't go out there in the cold.
all I got.
without your toque. All right. Anyways, all right. When we last left you bunch, you not tied things off. you got everything under control in Tourmaline. The speaker had to leave because part of the council meeting that speaker Daneth Whalen started for the whole sacrifices thing. I didn't forget about that, I promise. So we had to leave town. Velen's like, hey, I gotta take care of this whole kobold thing. I gotta come up with some papers and whatnot. When you guys come back, like, you take care of whatever you gotta take care of. It's gonna be like a long weekend until we're done here anyways. So whenever you guys come back, I need to, or she told Mittens this, like, I got a favor I need to ask you. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Group's like, all right, cool. This place sucks anyways. So they start to leave town, run the Torga. Surprisingly, don't escalate into violence, which, okay, that's cool.
Is that what you wanted?
A little bit. That's not, that's kind of what I expected. Anyways,
Third time's the charm there, bud.
We're growing as people. Leave us alone.
Yes.
I guess.
We're adults now.
We're
I
character
know.
developing.
I know you guys run the Torga. You kind of just throw accusations left and right. Swift. No, sorry. Mittenzingar find a hand has rolled out of underneath the tapestry of one of her dog sleds, and Swift goes uses stealth to go and collect a gold signet ring of a gold eagle on red enamel. and they just pocket that. I forget. Did Swift tell the rest of the group about that?
Nope.
Not yet.
I don't think so yet.
Okay.
I haven't had the chance.
Okay. And then you guys leave Tourmaline after witnessing some truly horrific street art.
Terrible.
And you guys figure this town could probably burn to the ground.
Just the street art.
Swift
and you-
will light the match. Don't worry.
And you make your way to Lonelywood, where the group has a much needed like just hour of peace and quiet. Where
Swift didn't say anything because Swift notoriously doesn't talk on these on the trips in between towns, which is just like, shh, let me enjoy this.
yeah.
Don't say
Especially
anything.
as Octavio is currently in dust form in a bottle because he exploded from joy for me giving him a gift.
We'll figure out what happened to Octavio.
I still like that idea. It's just a little pixie dust.
he got waylaid by an early edition vampire. I made that joke before. Anyways, so you guys make it to the town of Lonelywood, which, much to your delight, is cute and charming, much to Swift's chagrin. And there, everyone immediately recognizes Swift because Swift is the prodigal child, I suppose, of the town. Yes, and you're not in the town for all of 5 minutes until somebody quite almost literally sweeps you off your feet, gets you into a house, and fills you up with warm cider before kicking you out the door towards the speaker's house, which smells like baked goods, and there's children running amok, and they
Just imagining that scene now from Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, where they're just like shoving all that fudge and like Christmas pudding into his face.
Put that ugly sweater on you too.
Yeah.
Is that all you got? Anyways, and so you guys go to speak to the speaker's house, which let me remember if I can even remember the speaker's name for this town.
Speaker Nimsy.
Speaker Nimsy, thank you. Nimsy Huddle, a halfling. And there's little kids running around. They're sticky, as children are wont to be. But they also find Barry, who is the tallest member of the group, and immediately decide this would be a good climbing hitch. And they all just immediately just, oh my god, and they literally could have been a mass murderer in their house, and they just started climbing on her.
Close enough.
So, but Speaker Nimsy asks Mittens if he brought the goods, and we find out for the past 30 sessions that jar of nutmeg that Mittens was holding was a secret ingredient to Speaker Nimsy's asbestos cookies, and she calls them that because she makes them as best as she can. There was a lot of puns last episode.
Yes,
much to my delight.
That are now canon.
So we leave off while you guys are still in the warmth of Nimsy Huddle's kitchen, as you guys have just been informed about the white moose incident. And so we pick up right there, transition in, zoom in on the window, do that cool thing where you go through the window, but it actually doesn't break it because it's like CGI or something. And this is where we pick up. On just a moment before you start talking. I swear to God. Fight. There we go.
Can I talk now?
Yes, you can talk now.
Okay.
It's like everyone speak. Come on.
Okay, so Nimsy Huddle is working hard in her kitchen. Now that she has the nutmeg, she can finally make the halfling cookies that the halfling gingerbread cookies or what have you that she needs to bring to the town speaker council meeting, as she always does, no matter what. And she climbs down from her. You see in her kitchen, it has an island in the center, but all along the countertops, you see there's like a rolling library style stepladder that she climbs up on, grabs a countertop, and woof, goes to where she needs to go, because this is a speaker's house. It was originally built for a human, but she is not a human. She's a halfling. So they have to accommodate for her small size. She's whipping up cookies, comes out, and she goes, "Oh, I got a fresh batch here for you." And she steps out of the kitchen backwards so as to not hit anybody with the hot pan. And she turns around and bumps right into Octavio. And she's like, "Oh my gosh." And she looks at the group in sort of like a delighted embarrassment that he kind of gets, like, oh geez, when did you blow in? And she like grabs your forearm, Octavio. She's like, "Oh, you're just all skin and bones. You're so skinny, I hardly even knew you were here the whole time. Here you go." And like before you even say a word, boom, there's like a halfling cookie right in your mouth. It is the most delicious like shortbread cookie you've ever had in your life. It's like,
Can I have another one?
Oh, yeah, no, I gotta have these for the speakers meeting. But I tell you what, you bring me proof of that moose, and I'll cook you up a fresh batch. So don't you know?
Let's do it for the cookie.
Can I walk up with the like 4 kids on my biceps and be like, "Could we have cookies?" So I'm just lifting them.
You lift one up, and she's like, "Boop boop," and then you lift the other one.
And they're just like, ah.
You're like, no, okay, there you go. Now don't spoil your appetite.
It's like a breath mint. Just so tiny.
Yeah, it's like you received communion. That's how small it is for you.
It's like communion wafer right here. I was like,
Yeah.
you do this, and I was like, that's a communion wafer.
I mean, because it's a halfling cookie, so
It's a halfling shortbread
already a
cookie, so
small
it's already
cookie.
smooth.
yeah, it's diminutive.
Like a Tic Tac for berry.
Yeah, but it is the most delicious cookie you've ever had in your life, and it's surprisingly hearty and filling.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like a good berry.
almost like a good berry.
Almost like a good berry.
very.
Almost like a good berry. But Speaker Nimsy has informed you that a local huntress by the name of Riza is already a day ahead of you on tracking the white moose, the dreaded moose of Lonelywood, and that if you kill the moose and you have proof of the moose, then the speaker will reward you with 125 gold. However, she also said that the local butcher would probably pay a sizable dime for the carcass as well. Because where else you gonna get a white moose?
You bring our cart with us.
It's white mousse like vanilla mousse?
It's white chocolate.
White chocolate. I haven't had white chocolate in so long now.
No,
I forgot how it tastes like.
Octavia,
Yeah.
you remember when I skinned that rabbit?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the kind of moose we're talking about here.
Alright, well, we gotta kill a moose. Let's go kill a moose.
Like, I'm glad you're accepting of this now. And I'll teach you how to skin a moose.
So, for some reason, my Discord keeps turning off Heather's and Alex's cameras.
Me too. Just Heather's though.
Oh, that's me.
Oh.
No. It says camera off by you.
Oh.
What?
Oh, that's weird.
I mean, I
It says
turned it off a second
like-
ago, but it's on
Yeah,
now.
that's the only one I saw.
yeah.
Did I help?
No, yeah, I
I'm
guess.
hoping-
Now people are just doing it on purpose.
Oh god, Andrew's not coming back.
Doesn't that mess up your video order on the stream?
Yes, every time somebody turns off, they go to the bottom. I wish-
So, wait, who am I now? Who's the actual DM? Let's play this Russian roulette.
No. When you
Lord.
come back up, you're in the same spot.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. But the funny thing is that Heather's at the bottom always for me. So even if she turns hers off, it's fine on the stream.
Oh.
But the minute like Andrew or anybody else like turns that, just
Moves everything. Oh
everybody
man.
changes.
Probably because I keep turning mine because I'm like slowly I'm trying to not snack on camera anymore. So I'm just like boop, boop, boop.
I thought it was your camera breaking. I'm like, oh, camera's
Oh
on.
no.
No, for-
No, I'm just D&D snacking like normal, just trying to not gobble on camera.
Yeah, no, you're fine. It's just I find it weird that because it's my Discord that's doing it too.
Hmm.
I mean, I have a little flappy I can do instead. Boop boop.
I think Swift is going to get up and go over to Speaker Nimsy. And sort of in a hushed tone, like trying to like not have it broadcast to the entire room. Basically, is going to sort of say, Speaker, you
If you're gonna sit there and talk, you gotta help me out here. Here,
Oh,
separate these
okay,
eggs.
fine.
Here, separate these egg yolks. All right, thank you.
all right,
Got like 50 eggs.
If you're familiar with all of the families of Lonelywood, as the speaker, does this crest mean anything to you? think Swift is going to take the ring out and show her.
She goes
While
like,
cracking eggs with the other hand.
and she like does this with her hand because they're all like covered in dough and flour and stuff like that. She's like, oh, I know, I don't recall anything like that. Oh, that's real fancy. Where'd you get that from? Did you find somebody, Swift? Oh, you lucky.
No, this is something else entirely.
Okay, so Barry rolled a perception check, so I need you to roll a stealth check on how quiet you're being or how stealthily you're being about it.
Oh no, I still have 4
25.
kids on my arms. I'm just
Yeah, like
25.
as you go to like listen to the conversation, one kid's like, "Hey, can you hear this?" Ah! Like right into your ear.
Sorry,
hear the most?
you disembarked. All right.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Ah! They're just-
Oh god.
I'm still here. I'm eating, but keep going.
Swift says, did Torga,
don't cough on the eggs now.
sorry, did Torga come through here recently?
Oh, and nah, I don't really keep track of her. She's kind of she's a bit of an unsavory sort, but I don't think she's been here, and I'd say in probably about a moon or so.
So she hasn't. She didn't just come from here.
No, not that I think of. Like I said, I don't really keep. She's not good for the youngins. She's a bit of a potty mouth.
You should probably not. She likes to keep some unsavory company, so keep a lookout, I suppose, if she tries to come here.
Oh, you got it. We'll get our best and brightest on it. And looks over to a really old bloodhound that's just like sleeping on a dog bed.
What a cute boy.
Then Swift sort of looks at the rest of the group and says, well, the longer we sit around, the further ahead Riza is going to get, so if we have any other business we want to do before we try and head out and follow up on this moose problem, then I suggest we do it now.
We had a
I say
direction,
we
right?
go take down the moose so I become the strongest of us.
I don't think.
Absolutely.
Did you just laugh at me?
You have to like eat the moose to like get its strength.
It's okay, little one. You'll get big and strong someday.
There are some who think that by devouring a creature you gain its strength, but
I didn't take Octavio as that kind of person, but
Well,
maybe.
I mean, I've eaten a lot of things, and actually,
yeah, if you ever run into another owlbear, perhaps you will actually overcome it this time.
Oh, the one
now.
that you didn't kill.
Don't
Octavia,
be-
what is with you?
Don't try to
be-
duel the owl bear.
Don't be eating owlbears out there. That's how you get that trichinosis.
Trichinosis is in D&D, huh?
if there's anything that would be diseased, it would be an owlbear.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, it was those gnolls. The gnolls were diseased.
Oh yeah, no, the Knolls is like that meat's gone rancid the second it dies. So
It was already rancid.
yeah.
Well, speak of Nimsy, I appreciate the hospitality, but I think we have some preparations to attend to.
Oh, you're not going to stay for my famous hot chocolates. And she
Yes.
says, like, suddenly there's like a tray of hot chocolate. Where the fuck did these come
chocolate?
from?
I was standing right here. How did you do?
Octavia's already sitting by grabbing his own cup.
Have you guys ever
Fine, we'll stay for hot chocolate, but we cannot. We can't stay longer.
I was definitely
you-
staying for hot chocolate.
have you guys
We'll
ever
get
seen
that.
that like have you guys ever seen like that deluxe hot chocolate that Flanders makes for Bart in the Simpsons movie? That's like this tall and it's got like a flambe marshmallow on it. Yeah, it's that.
So she's just like looking at Octavio contentedly eating, like drinking this hot chocolate, like
The
in like
happiest
the nicest place that they have been in the past like several days, and it's just like, fine, all right, finish the hot chocolate, but then we leave.
Sipping mine like it's a tiny espresso cup, because it is.
So Swift is just like staring at Peter's like, you can do better than that.
Does Barry just get bigger and bigger between sessions?
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, imagine I'm in a halfling house, so halfling-sized mugs.
Well, no, it's a human-sized house, but yeah, the mugs are like Barry's like slowly becoming the ghost of Christmas present, where it's just like ha 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 ha, all the feast around her.
No. I am 8 feet tall. I am
That's
a
true.
big
Basically
baby.
Clifford. Just in a house. Oh wow, that looks
Barry,
great.
the big bear breaker.
Thank you, Jose, for
Hunting that down.
All right,
Lord.
so you guys enjoy your hot chocolate and your cookies, and we'll deal with the tummy aches later because they are coming. Because you guys can't be eating that much sugar; they're going out to the cold. Your joints are going to start hurting here.
Roll a Constitution saving throw just for like tummy aches.
Oh, the inflammatory. All right.
If you fail, you get a tummy ache and a cavity.
And she's like, well, if you do want to stay, we don't really have an inn anymore. The ramshackle's done closed down, but you're anyone that's a friend of Swift is a friend of mine, so you're welcome to stay up in the attic. Just make sure you lock up for the night.
I can assume why, and I'm imagining there's like 3 kids still trying to climb on me.
No, it's actually not for that. We gotta, it's the north. We got, we gotta lock up our trash cans and stuff here.
Oh, owl bears.
Oh, bears.
Got it?
And moose, actually. Just normal moose.
And Yeti.
It's the bears. Yeti.
None of these
Wait.
parts.
Nah, we ain't seen no Yeti here.
Well,
But
that's
yeah,
good.
It's the bears. We got a bit of a bear problem.
Just
to
a
it, but,
normal bear.
Yeah, it's just a normal bear. It's not a white bear. If it's a white bear, oh gosh. No, it's just normal brown bears. You know how
All right.
it is.
Well,
Yeah.
we know where we have to go, right? We got a direction to follow.
Yeah, just into the woods.
To the woods.
We're just hunting now.
Yeah, which is just
I know what to look for
Okay.
when it comes to Risa. It'll be difficult. She doesn't leave much of a trail, but
Let's do it.
oh my god. Like I could hear like Teresa hacking up a lung out there. I feel so bad for
Oh
her.
no.
Ouch.
She okay? Is she sick?
She got COVID.
Oh no.
She went on a business trip and she came back and she tested positive. I'm like, oh fuck, all right.
it's
Yeah.
a bad time for it. It's spreading a lot.
Yeah. So I mean she's okay. She got vaccinated, but she's just like really congested. So anyways. We'll talk about my dying girlfriend later. That's not...
D&D's right now. That's
yeah, that's not important.
Be okay.
Heather, did you just turn off your camera?
No?
No.
Nope.
It's up on my screen.
It's so
Whoa.
weird.
It says video disabled by you. Like, what?
Did I restart?
Like you as in Jose or you as in
Me,
Heather?
like me.
Oh, that's weird.
Like me. Like it says.
Like
video-
YouTube,
No, it's fine.
yeah.
Like
Do you
I
need
just click it and it's fine.
do you need to update Discord?
Huh.
Whenever weird things are happening on Discord, it's probably because you need to update it.
Probably.
And why
I'll
just
turn it-
them two? Oh.
Yeah.
For the longest time, in the
Don't
beginning,
even
I
try
thought
to
they were-
understand it.
Yeah.
It says
Because we're like from the same IP address, and it's like I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I could,
Oh.
That
No,
way.
no, I never had that issue before.
That's an interesting idea, actually.
I always feel like for some reason that like it's always us. Like
yeah, that's why I
freaking out the
think
systems.
Roll20 always messed up.
Yeah.
That's right. You both freeze
No,
at the
no,
same
no.
time.
That wasn't your fault. That was Roll20.
Good times, roll20.
Never using it.
No, like using
I
the
remember
video portion.
Roll20.
Yeah, I never use the video portion again.
I should hope so because we're on it right now.
No, it's another completely different set of players.
You guys are playing on roll20. I'm on something else. What are we?
I'm a virtual tabletop.
What party is
I'm on
this?
Foundry.
What campaign are we on again? Wait.
Like a physical tabletop over here. We're not using dice.
I thought you guys were all in the same room. Wait.
Turns out this isn't even real. It's like I'm on a busted laptop just talking to a blank screen.
Oh god.
You're in a completely
God.
dark room. There's a
We're all
TV
just
playing
having a
static in the back.
collective illusion. Oh, great.
And Teresa's like, he's having another one of his episodes. So like, I don't know.
Every Wednesday,
Slamming buttons on the keyboard, the screen is blank.
he's trying to make voices. What's with the Canadian one?
So, are we doing anything before we leave town?
Do we take a nap or anything? Like what?
We're good.
It's
We
like
haven't
middle
done
of the day.
anything today.
Yeah, the trip between Lonelywood and Tourmaline was only like an hour on Axe Peak, so it wasn't that far. However, there is still, if you so wish, before you head out into the woods, there's the Lucky Liar Tavern and the Happy Scrimshander shop. So,
I mean, do we need anything?
Not Scrimshander.
Scrimshandery.
Pour your hot chocolate in your to-go cup. Let's do this.
All right, guys, and I burst out the doors this way, and I point and I start moving down this direction.
That's the right way.
Burst out the door, just get hit by a blast of blizzard wind.
I'll be all the wait.
He actually went the right
Trust
for a
me.
change.
I know where the moose is.
How do you know where the moose is, huh?
I just know. Okay, just let me do it.
Is he
You literally
right?
just showed up.
But before we go find the moose, I have something I would like to share.
Oh.
So that's why I'm telling you to hold on.
I awkwardly walk back the distance and I walked away. Like, oh, okay. It's quiet and it takes a little longer than it should.
It's like a solid 20 feet away. Just like
Swift sort of brings everybody in close, and it's like, all right, so you know that that body that Torga had on her sled, the one underneath the canvas.
Yeah, I remember that.
What?
Oh yeah, Torga had the body on the canvas.
Yeah, I think you missed a beer. Hand flopped out.
You were kind of yelling at each other. You probably missed it.
It's a
Why
whole
would you
thing.
not let me? Why would you not say something then? We could
There
have
was
had her
no
arrested.
time.
That
You were-
there.
You had your hands full. You were doing
We
something else.
have other things to worry about. Torga is going to do whatever she does.
Orca's
doing my
one more
hair.
person trying to stab us in the back in the woods.
Well, at least we know she's trying to stab us in the back. We can count on her to be a piece of shit.
But she's.
Now-
we got a lot of backs,
Listen,
so
I
can't get us all.
agree, but also, unless she actually does anything to us, I don't see a reason to go after her.
I mean, next
She was-
time I see her, I will kill her. But you know,
She was carrying
for
around a dead body.
We
On her
don't know
sled.
anything about it, though. That's the thing. There could have been an explanation.
All right. What did you find then on this dead body?
This ring, and Swift takes it out.
ooh, pretty.
it was a- I try and hold on to it.
Can I grab
Strength check.
I mean, that was not a dead body.
Wouldn't it be dexterity so it's fast?
Sleight of hand.
No, wait, hold on, Octavio. I forgot to mention that the inside, because Swift had to like snap the ring off the corpse's finger, so the inside has a questionable gloss.
Oh, okay, so I go for it like, oh, pretty.
Yeah, I'm not sure you want to touch that.
Can you clean it so I can touch it?
No. Anyway. Does anybody know what this crest? Does anybody recognize this crest?
Do any of us recognize this crest?
Can I do a check?
Yeah, is that like a
What's that? History.
I would need,
Legend.
I would need to see a history check.
history?
Eh,
Oh, that wasn't me.
Oh,
Oh, it was me. 7. Wow. Oh.
one
Hey,
more.
forget.
Oh, does Gar know?
Oh man,
Gar knows
Gar
everything.
knows.
Whenever something like this happens, and in another group that I play with, we always joke that's like, oh yeah, a book fell out of a bookshelf and hit you on the head and opened up to that page at some point. It's complete-
I like to think that Gar starts narrating the Lord of the Rings intro.
No, Gar, you have seen this family crest on some trading vessels, maybe once decades ago. You know, it doesn't originate from Icewind Dale. It comes from outside of it.
Okay,
But as to what particular family, you're not entirely sure of.
I relay this information that it is not from Icewind Dale.
they might be taking out rich nobles. You gotta watch out, Octavio.
I want to see them try.
I'm willing to bet that this is probably part of where Torga gets her supply from.
That makes sense.
But I also know that she did not come from Lonelywood when she arrived in Tourmaline. Because Speaker Nimsy said she had not been here in a moon.
Are you being silent? Like, are you trying to be quiet while you're saying this? Like,
Yeah.
wait, are you outside of the house?
Yeah, we're
Mhm.
outside. We're outside of the house. Yeah.
Okay. I was just gonna be like, yeah, I told him about that, about the whole
Yeah.
Torga business.
Yeah, I mean, we're not. This is not like a loud conversation the Swift is having.
I see you found yourself some corpse gold there, buddy. Ah, geez, you want to stay away from that.
Of course.
So Swift relays that information and says, "Yeah, Torga did not come here, come to Tourmaline from here.
Where else would she have come from that direction?
Not anywhere in 10 towns.
Yeah, this is the
Oh.
last stop, I think, right?
Yeah.
This is the furthest.
Yeah.
So either she took a very long detour to come from that direction, or there is something in between here and there.
Or further out, right? Or is there nothing past this?
There's no other towns past this,
The closest town would be Targos,
which is in the
And-
opposite direction.
which is in the opposite direction, unless
Like, why
you're
would she come
going,
around?
unless you're
Ah.
coming from Caer Konig, which is southeast of Kelvin's Cairn.
Right, but then she wouldn't have come in from the north side of Tourmaline.
Exactly. That's the part that
Right.
confuses me.
Well, we have two options. We could go and see if Macretus or
And
Risa.
this is not
Have seen anything?
Macretus, so
No. I'm saying maybe he's seen something. If he's out in the woods.
well, we'll see what happens. If he has not been in contact for some time, I'm afraid of what we might find. So,
Macretus is Swift. You would know, just so I could clear the air on this. Swift, you would know that Macretus is not the kind of person that just goes into the wood. Like, they're like a homebody kind of like they do not leave the cabin for their research purposes.
Gotcha.
Macretus is very focused and a hermit. So, I doubt they've seen much of anything unless somebody came knocking. But I'm not even sure Torga knows Macretus exists. I doubt they've seen much of anything
And
unless somebody
honestly,
came
probably
knocking.
vice versa. So
Yeah, they probably have no idea. Risa, on the other hand, might have seen something.
Well, I'll
Let's
have to
go find her.
Especially if she's had a day's head start in the woods.
How do we figure out which direction to go?
Is there a place in Lonelywood that Risa would have been most likely to like set out from?
I mean, probably from the Lucky Liar Tavern. She's a haunt there, so that's where most of the local populace meets up and whatnot. So you could probably you could probably go from there.
Then let's head to the north side of the town, and we can launch from there.
And if not, her house is not too terribly far away.
Let's
She
head to
lives
the
on the
north
outskirts
side
of town
of the
right here, where I'm
town,
pinging
and,
the red
we
circle.
can launch
so.
from. I am willing
And
to
if
bet
not,
she
her house-
most likely left from the northern part of Lonelywood. Left from be much more likely to want to check her house than the
That does
tavern.
make more sense to me. Mm-hmm.
Be much more likely to,
I mean,
to check
you can
check her house.
you can split up for a little
Then the
bit.
That does make more
tavern.
sense to me.
Like,
Mhm. Not allowed.
Likely to,
I
to
mean,
check
we're
Never.
not all
can-
like
her
connected
house.
by the
You can
hip
split up
here.
for a
We
little
could
bit.
we
That
could
makes
split
sense.
up.
What if
I think-
Moose
I
is in her house?
that would be something, huh? I think Swift then said, like, as we come up to the Lucky Liar, sort of points it out and says, "All right, well, this is the Lucky Liar. If someone wants to ask around and see if
Testing.
Mittens is in. He'll take the
Okay.
tavern.
Hello.
Ooh,
Not
Testing
anymore.
1 2 1 2.
Hmm?
Hello.
He's testing his audio.
You're muted now. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was checking my Streamlabs. Like, was not recognizing any of my speakers.
Hmm.
No, that's not
Weird.
That's not the one.
We're good now. Sorry.
Cool.
Sorry.
So yeah, Swift points out the Lucky Liar and says, if anyone would like to ask around about Riza, it's stop in here. I think I'm going to continue on to her house
God
to
damn it!
see
Now
if I
the
can
music's the right one.
pick up any signals of when she left and what direction she headed.
Sounds good.
So if you find anything, I would be further up the along the shore.
Mary can meet you back at her house.
Nah,
Swift heads off in
Oh.
that direction.
I'm heading with you.
Mittens walks into the Lucky Liar.
Same.
I'm heading with them.
Oh.
all right, that's fine. So,
Alright.
Gar-
We'll grab a quick beer and then
Yeah.
we'll head over.
I feel like we haven't had our arc yet. This will
Yeah.
be good.
Everyone's having adventures with Suko.
all right, okay. I get it. If you guys want to arc, let's do an arc.
Where's the
All
other
right.
character we know nothing about? So
For good reason.
Yeah.
no.
I mean,
He's actually,
Gar's secretly a dragon.
Gar
Mhm.
secretly hates us all.
Gar is here for tax evasion. We already went over this.
I thought that was me.
the worst of all
No,
Why do you
crimes.
think he was living in a cave? You
No,
guys found him.
his is major tax evasion. Yours is just minor. It's like you forgot to pay. I don't know. like you kind of fibbed on one of your like 10 W40s or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
You claimed an extra dependent when you don't have one.
There you go.
Oh,
Or
man.
any.
Yes, the question is whether or not he did it unintentionally or if it was completely intentional.
Yeah.
A white collar criminal. All
Oh,
right.
I
anyways.
didn't know it was a 1 or a 2.
It's the mushrooms, I swear.
I can't count.
Well, I'm just a stupid turtle. I know.
Live in a cave. I didn't think I had a tax code.
I only got 4 fingers. My number system's different.
Base 4, not base 10. Base 8, not base 10.
You play off the whole thing where you talk really slow, kind of hoping the auditor gets impatient. Like, all right, we're good. You know what? I'll talk to you next year.
Well, I gotta have something around here. Some documents.
Moving
For
so
3
slow.
days, the auditor stayed at Gar's.
He's moving much slower, pretending that's how slow turtles move.
Sir, the office is closing in 5 minutes. I need you
Oh, I can get you a glass of water. Hold on a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Just
He's holding it with his.
Oh, I dropped it. I'll be right
Oh.
back.
I gotta clean this mess up now.
you know what? Fine, fuck it, whatever.
There you go. That's
for
Gar.
life, I
That's
don't care.
It wasn't
That's
for
Gar's
that much
art right there.
anyway.
I'm gonna get the Lord's Alliance out here. Though they're gonna deal with this.
This isn't even worth it. All right.
Anyways, all right. So
Aside, we would
So-
need to like stable the axe beak somewhere.
Oh yeah. Are we not
Wait,
taking them
wait.
with us?
Yeah,
In-
why we're not-
into the woods?
Is it like just straight woods, or is there a road?
Yeah, it's
can-
like a
we can always-
forest.
Oh.
We can always tie them to a tree.
Probably
No.
not.
Fight.
Mm.
Hold on a minute. All right, let's go.
Just leave him outside the tavern.
I mean, Swift would know like where they could,
Yeah.
like if
I mean-
Are they
anywhere.
going to the forest?
Like a clearing somewhere.
or just like in a tree, just make sure they have feed. Like just leave a
Let's
bowl
leave
of
him in
feed for
Reese's
them.
house.
We could just put them by Reese's house, I guess. Yeah.
We should make
Alright.
it that long.
In Reese's house.
You have
That'll
no
be a good
idea how
surprise.
long it'll take.
You gotta be careful. They can't go back downstairs. So
Oh no.
What?
They're not cows.
Yeah, they're giant, like, bipedal birds. Yeah.
Anyways,
Is this
Anyways.
something out for anyone else? Oh no, okay. That was weird.
His
Okay.
background was glitching out.
so Gar and
Maybe it's your
Mittens-
background that's causing all the problem. How's that?
mhm. The mushrooms
God.
are too high def.
yeah, just
Knock it down to some 8-bit.
Mm-hmm. There you go. All right. So Gar and Mittens, you go into the Lucky Liar, where as soon as you walk in, you're like struck with the cacophony of multiple vaguely Midwestern Canadian voices talking about fishing tales, punctuated by the occasional "don't you know."
It's just a episode of Letterkenny in there.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, gosh, should we go get a beer, eh?
Are they offended?
They'd be like, "Oh, we got some city folk here, don't you?"
Sandpeppers.
Yeah. Gar asks who's the toughest person in the bar, and a man in plaid goes, "That'd be me." Anyways,
Oh no.
so this area, there's a lot in the Lucky Liar Tavern. There's this weird mixture of interior design that collides the two biggest markets for Lonelywood, which is fishing and logging. So you have on one side it looks like there's fishing nets and stuffed knucklehead trouts, and on the other side there's axes on the wall, and you can tell who the fishermen are, from the yellow raincoats, and then on the other side it's all red and black plaid. So it's pick your side, gentlemen. on which side of the Lucky Liar?
Gordon's fish sticks box
Mittens
on one
looks
side.
around. Mittens looks around and sees both the sides and just goes, "Ugh, no," and then goes and sits next to in the red and black section,
I figured.
the logging section.
Far away from fish.
Yeah.
The tavern barkeep is a raven-haired woman human by the name of Danae Zodel. And people that are native to 10 towns that's been in Lonelywood would know about this. She doesn't take any guff from anybody. She's kind of thin, but she's also a bit burly at the same time. But she also speaks with that Lonelywood accent of, oh gosh, or and people, and someone's talking oh yeah, I caught a knucklehead trout about yay big, and Danae's like, "I know you didn't. Anyways, here you go." As she pours him another beer. The drinks on tap for today, there's only two. Normally there would be three. We got the lager, the don't you know doppel, and then
Oh my
the
God.
scrim shandy. Thanks to Robert for that idea. But the scrim shandy has a sign that says seasonal only.
Oh,
Over
that's
the
worse
tap.
than what I would have got.
Yeah. So you got your choice of a lager, the lager's lager, or the don't you know doppel.
I want to take a lager's lager, please.
I'll have the don't you know.
Doppel. So one dark beer and one lager.
I'll
You
take
also
a-
have your choice of the Ladlesmith specialty, which is chicken and gnocchi soup, or you can have the house poutine, which I don't know. I don't know if you guys have ever eaten, if your characters have eaten poutine before.
No, but when in Lonelywood, definitely get one of those.
You guys are just having a time over there.
Really
Yeah,
great
no,
time.
can you make it quick? We're in a bit of a hurry, and we put it in a to-go box.
And you need some information. Don't
We
forget
need,
that.
we need a little bit.
Oh,
of
yeah,
information.
right.
We are here for a reason.
Oh, we're just having lunch.
I carved up before we went for the information. Oh God. Mittens has got gravy all over his.
Just, oh, by the way, gravy's dripping from his face. We need to know if Riza's been through here. Actually, we know she's going hunting for that moose, and we just kind of need to know which direction. We're part of her team, and we need to catch up with her.
Lying. All right.
Wink.
You're gonna have to roll. Yeah, you're gonna have to roll me a deception check on that.
Wait, are we talking? Ooh.
Because anyone that really knows Riza know that she ain't part of a team.
We're new hires.
An entire team she hired.
Tell him you're Swift's friend.
That's a good one. That might help.
They're really gonna know you're bullshitting. Swift doesn't have friends. Get out of here.
Yeah, get.
How does the
Get outta here
14
with
fare?
Can I use a help action to toss that in? Does that work?
The toss what a
Well,
we know
well
about
the help is just advantage with advantage.
Yeah,
No, that wouldn't
it's
help.
only a 14. Yeah.
Hmm. Do help actually
Okay.
work on deception check?
Does the 14?
You can take the help action on anything technically.
Cool.
anything. You see,
That's
You
fun.
usually have to explain how you're helping.
Right.
you
I
see,
help.
you. Okay, so the bartender looks at Mittens for like a hot second, and like the tension in the air is like palpable, and she goes, "Yeah, right. Okay, you're here to help Riza. Okay, sure, buddy. All right, guy. Yeah."
As the camera shows him with like gravy all over his face.
Shoveling poutine nervously.
That's how they know. You're just like, oh,
Yeah.
you said Riza needs help. Ooh, oh, sure. Okay, bud. All right.
Oh, all right, pal. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
well,
guy.
we're going after the moose. She has a head start, but we also want to help the town.
See, now why can't you be more forthright like this dude here? Yeah, no, okay. So here's the yeah, okay. So, all right.
I'm a tabaxi. What do you expect?
It's just how he
He's
is.
not used to people being honest.
Yeah, no, Riza, she came in here, got her usual, which is, I don't know, breakfast for her, I guess, which is 2 lagers. And then
Shot of whiskey.
Lagers and poutine with like double gravy.
A classic.
yeah, poutine, double gravy, light on the curds.
Mm.
Anyway, she said she was carbing up because she's gonna be hunting the moose, and she said she went straight east. She figured cut right across the woods there, maybe she'd get a better eye for it. But other than that, this is Riza we're talking about. She's usually keeps pretty much to herself, which I can respect, don't you know?
You think she's gonna get it?
So I don't know if she's the best hunter we got in this here town.
What a
She raised that young fella or what who just left town and I don't know, started doing their own thing, but taught them the ropes. She did.
They don't know Swift's here yet.
I mean, Swift is like, just bugged out. Like, okay, I'm not stopping here.
Didn't say hi to anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, does that surprise you?
No.
But as this conversation's going on, the wind blows outside the Lucky Liar Tavern, and with it carries the sound of barking dogs and a very angry dwarf. All right, we're gonna get over back to Swift and Swift, Barry, and Octavio. All right,
Dogs and an angry dwarf. Okay.
dogs and an angry dwarf.
I'll give you one guess.
Oh, give you one guess there, don't you know? All right. So, what? So you are in front of Riza's house right now, which you remember it being exactly the way that it was before. In fact, it kind of conjures up emotions a bit. It's a cottage that is not exactly the best well taken care of. Like, it's not as cozy as the rest of the cottages in the area, but it still kind of evokes, like, I guess not quite a home feeling, but like a home adjacent feeling for Swift.
Homey-ish.
Yeah, there's the small shed that Riza keeps like her tools and stuff like that. It's got a slight overhang, so you might be able to use that for a stable. Don't you know? And off to the side there are the hay and thatch training dummies that Riza set up that also conjure up memories. There's one that has a bullseye on the head and torso, and then there's one that has like wooden slats on areas that for a fact are vital. You probably don't want to get punctured there, and yet there's many puncture marks on those wooden slats. It looks exactly the same way it did like 5 odd years ago. Except now the windows are dark.
Swift kind of goes over to the shed and starts like kind of tying up the axe beaks.
Mm-hmm.
But then sort of walks past the training dummies and sort of stops next to the one that has the bullseye, sort of like for like on the head, and just sort of like runs their fingers over the sort of divots left in the towards the center of the bullseye, just sort of like
I'm assuming I'm helping to tie up the axe beaks as well, but I kind of look over and just see Swift doing this and just copper for your thoughts.
You see Swift doing something you've never seen Swift do before. Reminisce. Like,
What's happening here?
Sorry. Well, I mean, I guess it's not a secret. I spent some time here when I was younger.
Like here? Like this house?
Yeah.
Is this your childhood home?
No.
no.
Is Riza
Well,
another adopted mom?
it's complicated. I don't have time to get into it.
So don't forget, in the last session, some members of Lonelywood said that Swift came to Lonelywood some time ago, following an incident that didn't render Swift mute, but they didn't talk about it for story reasons. And the only person that took him in was Riza. So
I don't remember that. I was dust apparently.
yeah, I know you were glitter in a jar.
Oh
so.
yeah, I decided that you were so excited about your new present that you burst into pixie dust.
Well, I'm reminding the people that were here and also cluing Jose in.
But yeah, Swift says it's complicated. I don't think now is the best time.
You sure? I mean, we have to wait for the guys anyways, if you want to talk about it.
I'm not ready to talk about it.
That's fair.
You have you Swift, you recall a memory of a younger you in this like little training yard here with the image of Riza standing over you, holding a sword out to you, handle first, being like, hunting hare is good and all, but in Icewind Dale there's bigger things that will hunt you back. So
Don't you know?
no, she does not carry the Lonelywood accent. I'm not gonna do that to Swift.
Okay, good. I was
Retcon everything.
I think Swift just kind of says, I learned a lot in my time here.
okay, Swift. You can tell us whenever. But one last question.
I learned that when you kill a man, you take everything he's got and everything he's gonna have.
No, that's Min's.
Yeah, that's definitely Min's.
You gotta take everything they have.
Swift, is this where you learned to shoot an arrow so good? Because I mean, damn. Try to lighten the mood.
Did know how to shoot before I came here, but Risa is quite the markswoman.
I walk over and kind of look at the practice dummies and where there's like a multiple.
Most of these are her. And Swift points to the wall of the shed behind them and says, and a lot of those were mine. And you just see like holes, like divots in the siding of the shed, like just scattershot all over the place.
Just really bad grouping.
At first, at least, when I learned how to shoot, I did not get much practice. It was sort of a last resort type thing.
These are still better shots than I usually take.
That does not make me feel better. And you see like Swift genuinely laugh.
I put my hand on Swift's shoulders, like, well, she's important to you, so we gotta find her.
I'm sure she's fine.
Look at that grouping.
Well, I am a little bit concerned,
I can tell.
but not. It's not because of the moose necessarily. We know that one of those druids is supposed to be around here. The one that awakened Plessy.
You also know that the woods of Lonely Woods contain their own hazards as well.
Oh my god.
Even before the moose.
Given the circumstances, I would like to try and find her, but
We'll see
She's
we
not-
find her. Soon we find
Anyways.
her better. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
is there any sign of her like leaving from here?
Roll me a survival check. And I will roll against your survival check. Or should I do that? Would that be fair?
Only if you roll as Riza.
That's
Please
what I'm gonna
roll
do.
like I
Oh
did.
yeah. Would she try to conceal where she was going? If so, then yeah, I'd say so.
17.
17? Okay. Oh, don't you know? Okay, hold on.
Is that the sound the
You
roll
know,
makes?
wow, Octavio even rolled better than I did on that one.
Much to your delight, you're just like, oh, Riza, you can't find a single fucking track that she was even here. As far as you know, this house could have been abandoned years ago. Like, that's Riza. Just like
I did not think it would be easy. So
the kind of person that she's the kind of person that she has a go bag in case like anything like hits the fan.
Right.
I'm out of here. All right, bye.
I think then our best bet is probably going to be to try and find the moose, because if we find the moose, we will likely find Riza.
The moose.
Just imagine Beery like looks around, just like, man, she's good.
I can't see her anywhere.
Wow,
I
she's
can't
not
see a
even here.
thing.
Wait a minute. It's got,
No
got, like,
blindness.
got like the training dummy on your face. Wait a minute. These aren't my glasses.
Swift to make sure that the axe beaks are set up with enough food, and then says, "Well, I don't see any reason for us to wait around. Perhaps we just go back to the tavern."
You just leave some pellets on the floor. Like, all right, that's good. They're good.
Well, Swift,
The
bag's like almost empty, you're
knows what
like-
they're gonna need.
Is there anything like
Yeah.
heavy around? Like anything I could make a little faux barricade around them?
A barricade? No.
Not a barricade, like a
Make sure
corral.
they're not going anywhere.
Roll me a percentile dice, and we'll go back to the other two after you do that.
Oh wow.
Okay, you do manage to find like a roll of like chicken
Hey.
wire.
Sure. I mean, I'll go with hay bales. I don't care. Big barrels,
Hay bale. Well, I mean, you also find like
logs.
logs. Yeah, that needed to be split. So you know you can make a chest high wall, I guess.
There you go. Done. Might take about 10 minutes. I just take all of the wood and just drop it. And
Is it
cut back to the other arc.
Are we having a great time?
You are having a great time. Hold on. Let me sorry. There's a lot of irons in the fire for me on this
no,
one here.
I'm sorry. The deep sigh I was like adjusting in my chair, and I'm like, nope, no comfortable position right now.
I say we all split.
Oh god, please don't do that.
Okay,
All go
good.
to different locations.
Get to the woods. Everyone run in opposite directions.
I would like to remind Andrew that it was his suggestion that we split up.
No, it's okay. No, I know what I did to myself. It's fine. I am used to dealing with the consequences of my own actions now. So
It's time we all split to resolve our own backstories, and we'll convene
once.
later.
Yes.
Yeah, all at the same time.
let's all, you know what? Let's all individually hunt the white moose, and the first person that gets it, good on them.
That
All
sounds
right.
fun.
Yeah.
Gets the pelt.
All right, so Monday is going to be Howard's. Tuesday is going to be Alex. We'll just go from here. All right. So you two, you're enjoying your poutine and your beer, dark or otherwise. Sleds over the chatting and chortling of many fishermen and loggers. You hear the hustle and bustle of dog sleds outside. There's barking, you know. You hear a dwarf woman like, "Yeah, shut the fuck up!" You know, like what? You know, like
Are we all inside now, or?
No, we're still not there.
you're still
Yeah.
not there, but
Outside the tavern.
But these two are inside the tavern currently. Or are you outside the tavern? Do you want to be
We're
outside or
inside.
inside?
We're drinking
Yeah.
beer. having
Is it an inside order or an outside order?
Yeah.
Mittens
do
is
you
like,
want
we're
it
supposed to be doing something.
We got our
Yeah.
information. Now we're just waiting. We're good.
Yeah.
We got a direction. There were only a couple options.
Yeah,
to be fair.
you guys got to make sure. By the way, it's like 5 silver for the drinks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like you know you gotta eat
gotta-
before.
Yeah, you gotta
yeah.
eat.
Can't hunt on an empty stomach.
You
Anyways,
guys will bring us some food.
We accomplished
Yeah.
a lot just now. We gotta slow down a little.
It's worth it.
Yeah,
we left the
We
town.
need to
went another
digest the
town,
information.
yeah.
ate a bunch of cookies.
What does East mean for
Oh,
us? We gotta
we're
really-
probably so full right now. We had cookies and hot chocolate and beer and
Yeah.
poutine. Now we're gonna be sick.
Yeah, you guys definitely need a constitution save from that tummy ache.
like you're going to search for the moose, and it's just like.
Hold on, guys, hold on. Just goes behind a tree.
Anyways,
It's not on the rug.
oh god, get him off the rug! Get him off the rug! Get him outside! Get him outside!
Oh, you try so hard.
Your beer is
the
picking them up.
hardwood.
Oh no.
Ah,
No.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
You guys are
Oh,
giving me
no.
so many flashbacks right now. I'm just like, these
oh
no.
god, I just shampooed this carpet. Ah, jeez. Anyways, okay.
Gosh,
Anyways,
no.
so you guys are eating your food, and you hear dog sleds outside, and what you see, you almost comically so, you hear the sound of this angry ass dwarf lady, just like cursing and like screaming at her dogs, and then you hear like ah, son of a bitch, I got motherfucking, as she like rounds the side of this tavern here, because you can see like through the tavern windows a little dwarf head bobbing, like, oh, she's in one window, and there she goes in the other one, you know, and as she appears in the windows, you hear you hear the cursing and stuff like that, and like it's so loud and vulgar and like vitriolic, like it's to the point that like some of the guests here at the Lucky Liar, like,
Oh, my stars and garters. Oh,
you hear that? Oh my gosh.
Do we recognize the voice?
Of course.
You recognize. I'll give you 3 guesses in the first 2.
Yeah.
Count.
You only heard this voice screaming, what, a couple hours ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, huh?
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry?
Go ahead.
Okay. then as it makes its way to what you assume is the back of the Lucky Liar, you hear a barback say to Danae, in a normal, unaccented voice, no Canadian accents here, be like, "Hey, your supplier's here." And Mittens, when you hear that voice, your I almost said Khajiit because I forgot.
Basically, yes.
Basically, could be.
Yeah.
Your tabaxi ears prick up because the way they said supplier, like the inflection's all wrong and stuff like that, and like they're using thieves' camp, like as they say that, you know.
I'm gonna lean over to Gar and be like, "Hey, they're talking about a supplier," and then do like a weird sign by my head, like a supplier.
I was like, oh. Huh.
Hold on, you might get this one, and does air quotes.
Ah. Supplier.
Can I kind of slide back towards like back into the bar a little bit closer to get a better earshot, I guess?
Absolutely. Let me see a stealth check first.
Stealth.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Does 24 count?
Oh, that's excellent.
24 make it.
Just,
that work for you?
Mittens just you like in the background, like by the
Just
bar.
pops up over at another table. And she's like, "Wait, what?"
You just going in between tables, like.
I was never here.
Bugs Bunny sneaking up behind like Elmer Fudd.
Yeah.
All right, so Swift disappears into the background, or not Swift. Sorry, Mittens disappears. I'm used to Swift disappearing. Mittens disappears into the background, and now I need a perception check with advantage because you rolled so well on your stealth. Like they are unbeknownst to your presence.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wow.
Let's go.
Here's
You know what
every
they had for lunch?
Like,
I smell the poutine on their breath from earlier.
just dialed in.
like you hear Swift trying not to talk about their backstory. That's how good your perception check is. Anyways, so we good? Everyone kind of froze for a second.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
Yeah.
let's do
Okay,
it.
all
Except
right,
Jose.
okay.
Jose's not here.
Who say something?
No, I'm here. It's my
Whoa.
computer's just
Oh.
killing me.
Whoa,
Yeah.
your
Oh,
audio.
your
We're in a
audio
tunnel.
sucked too.
Sounds like a webcam mic.
It
Ooh.
does.
Wow.
Do-
Okay.
Do we want
It probably reset your audio.
Yeah.
No, it's like reset everything.
to
Anyway.
get through this little bit and then take a quick break so you can try to reset it, or
How's that?
Well,
Is
I
that
mean,
better?
this doesn't.
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
better?
Yeah. No, you guys keep going. I'm just fighting with my camera. I don't know what the hell's
Okay.
happening right now.
All right, so while this is happening, all right, so Mittens, you listen in, and you hear two voices, clear as day. One is speaking thieves' cant, like as if they were born. What?
Yeah.
We can see you now.
Cool.
Sorry.
One is speaking thieves' cant, like as if they were born speaking it, like as if they're as if it's their mother tongue. God, Andrew, you can get it out. And the other one is speaking thieves' cant so poorly it's almost offensive to the ears. I'll give you a guess on which one's speaking which. And the conversation is going as such. Their one voice, the one that's speaking poorly, is like, "I've brought you your cask of brandy wine that you ordered," and the other one that's speaking thieves' cant, like purely naturally and whatnot, goes, "All right, let me inspect the goods." Goes, you hear the sound of like a canvas and stuff like that. It's like, "This cask doesn't carry the brand that I was looking for," and the one that's the voice that speaks, it's Torga. Let's just...
Oh, Torga.
This bitch.
And Torga says, and bad thieves can't. What do you mean there's no brand? This is the cask that you ordered for. And the person that's speaking Thieves Can't fluently, who is Danae, curiously absent of the Lonelywood accent, like no Canadian, speaking just like I'm speaking right now, says, I only require a certain brand of brandy wine. If it does not carry the signature cask, does not carry the signature cask or branding of that, unfortunately, our deal is null and void. I cannot offer any payment for this. This could be ill-gotten goods. Do you understand? And to which Torga, speaking in poor Thieves Can't, slips in and out of Thieves Can't now because now she's pissed off, talking about how she got waylaid outside of town and how these like fucking no good, do-gooders and goody two-shoes and crap like that, like, they stalled her shipment and crap like that, and it's because of them, like this is all their fault. But it's like, you're gonna pay me my money, you owe it to me, and stuff like that. And Danae just calm, cool, in the face of this petulant little dwarf, just says, our deal was for a certain brand. You did not bring me said brand. Ergo, I have no proof that this was the brandy wine I ordered. Good day to you. And then close the door on a extremely pissed off Torga Icevein. And then you hear the sound. And then you hear the sounds of. And to which Danae says, and now the Lonelywood accent. It looks like our supplier may have had an accident loading up some of the goods. Why don't you go out there and take care of it for me? Why don't you? And to which the barback's like, yes, ma'am, right away. And slips out back to take care of the mess that Torga left out there.
Oh, I was honestly really, really, really hoping you were going to say to go take care of Torga. I was like, well, that's one problem solved.
That problem handles itself.
I got really excited for a second. I was like,
yes! That unintentionally, Swift was not necessarily interested in fucking with Torga, but somehow unintentionally completely fucked her.
It's great.
Just intuitively fucked it.
Somewhere Beard is very satisfied.
She never got her brandy.
Beard's like, wait, something good just happened.
I just feel like your heart grow 3 sizes. You're just like, oh, I feel so light.
Someone got their comeuppance. Ooh.
and then you hear Torga. All the fucking sons of bitches cheat me out of goddamn however many gold she was talking about, yada yada blah blah, son of a bitch, and stuff like that. And she says to another one of her like dwarf minions, like, all right, let's get out of here. We're getting the hell out of here. And someone's like, but I thought we were gonna get something to drink. Like, I'm not paying a dime to this fucking rat hole. Let's get the fuck out of here. God damn it, or I'll box you on the ears again. Someone's like, oh, okay, Miss Iceman.
I'll give you a cauliflower here.
Yeah, come over here. That's what you get for speaking up to me.
Yeah, God, she's the worst.
So, and then suddenly you hear the barking. Like after a couple minutes, the barking and whatnot just leaves. Like as if it was never here, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, you hear all of that? Oh my jeez!"
And so Mittens heard that entire conversation.
Gee willikers! Oh gosh!
Cool.
Yeah. Mittens heard the whole exchange.
I'm gonna slide back to the table and just kind of relay back to Gar what I heard. Like, oh, this deal kind of gone bad. Torga tried pulling something over on him, but they didn't have it.
Interesting that she came towards the last place we were at, but then also came back here.
It's kind of off of her schedule.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't come back here. She just came here for the first time, and the speaker said a moon, so I'm assuming a month.
Yeah,
right?
That is weird. We will relay that to everybody
Off the record, I feel like we might have been witnessing them trying to leave Tourmaline. Like they were just passing through Tourmaline and not coming from that direction.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, I was intentionally vague on from what direction they came from.
Yeah. So they might have just been on their actual path.
I thought they were like, that was their stop. Like they were like
Well,
going up there.
It necessarily wouldn't have been, but they kind of like their cart fell over. So,
Right.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
True.
Amateurs.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck.
I feel like that's what
Amateurs have been
you
running a
actually said.
successful smuggling ring for like however long. Fucking amateurs.
Yeah, I feel like that's what you actually said when you got back to the table. Just like fucking amateur.
that's what Mittens opens up with. It brings Mittens good like pride inside of him because Torga's like his smuggling nemesis,
And she's so bad.
and she's so bad.
You
at
had a
it.
successful job here, and she failed. That nutmeg got delivered.
I think we got the information we needed, so we could
think
just
so.
head back out of
Yeah,
here.
let's kind of head towards where the gang was going to Riza's house.
You guys gonna bring us some poutine?
We
got
have a
to
little
go
a
back.
little doggy bag of it.
Get
Yeah.
poutine to go.
Slam the rest of my beer.
By the time you get back to the rest of the group, it's all soggy.
It's
that'd be weird.
immediately cold. It's immediately cold.
That's yeah.
Obviously,
It's,
gonna warm us up.
it's negative 40 degrees outside. Yeah.
Swift just puts it in his pocket so it warms up because of the ring.
Octavio, can I use your hot hands?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I guess we like meet up somewhere in the middle.
We tell you guys about what east is for what we've generally heard the direction she went.
Yeah.
All right.
Straight east through the
Just
forest.
into the woods, basically.
Can you
So
tell us
then-
about Torga?
No,
As well.
east.
Oh yeah,
East.
definitely tell you about Torga. That's what Mittens comes up talking about. He's so happy that Torga got screwed over.
Swift just kind of like chuckles under their breath and is like, I did not intend for this to happen, but it is very funny.
Swift, you're a genius.
This
for
is
the-
this is in character laughter.
I'll have to return this to her at some point.
Does
Never.
Swift actually laugh?
Swift like just you know that they just like under your breath you're just like
Okay, because that'd be the second time Swift has laughed in the span of 5 minutes. What's going on? What's happening?
It's this town.
It's the Lonelywood
This
vibes.
magical town.
no, it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
the town. It is the town. It's
We-
infectious.
Beetlejuice.
Let's
We
go into
got-
the forest as soon as possible.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
The axe peaks are stabled up by Risa's house. We need to find the moose. If we find the moose, we'll find her.
Yes, the axe
To the
peaks.
moose.
The axe peaks are nice and barricaded. There's plenty of food left for them,
I am interested though.
I would imagine.
This is a question. This is a question for another time, I suppose, as to what exactly. What was her name? The tavern, like the Lucky Liar's tavern keeper.
Dina.
Dean.
Danae, I'll
Danae.
I'll
Oh,
put the
Danae.
name on there because I don't have a handout for it. So I'll just type the name
Swift
in.
is kind of just like, I do wonder what exactly Danae was trading.
Do you know of Danae?
I know everybody in this town.
I'm just wondering, like maybe Danae showed up after you left.
What
Is,
you
is Danae here when I was here originally, or has she come in recently?
That's a funny question. I want to say. Let me check.
And if so, is that typical behavior from what you'd
Well, I mean, she
expect from
changed
her?
her accent, so something says no.
Yeah, true.
Something smells like Zentarum a little
Yeah,
bit.
I don't tell Swift all that.
So she's been here.
Yeah. As far as you know, Danae is just the local barkeep. She knows everybody that walks in. Like as soon as someone walks in the door, she's got their order already ready for them.
Weird.
That is interesting, but that's a question for another time, I think, once we come back.
Yeah, she was talking about brandy, and it wasn't the correct brand of brandy. So they were definitely speaking in code. So
Some kind of ill-gotten goods, whatever she got these.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Intercepted some sort of trade vessel from outside of Icewind Dale.
Well, Mittens, you're fluid in Thieves' Cant, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know that the way they were saying brandy meant like bounty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It was the body.
Oh, so she was paying to have that person killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was the
interesting.
wrong
The ring
person.
wasn't on
There
there,
was-
so
There
It
was the
wasn't on
ring.
there. The ring wasn't on it, so they couldn't verify it was the person she wanted killed.
Aha!
Yeah, as far as you know, Torga could have just killed any unlucky half elf and just all right, that's good, load him up.
Yeah.
So,
Dressed him up in fancy clothes and called it a day.
I wonder if Torga has put 1 and 2 together about us taking the
Oh,
ring.
she probably blames us exclusively for this, even if she doesn't have proof. Like, not even a question.
We were
Anything
the
that goes
do-gooders
wrong.
that held her up.
Yeah.
I mean, she stubs her toe and it's our fault.
I mean, it doesn't sound like she knew. It doesn't sound like she knew, really, like, necessarily why it was going bad. She just blamed us anyway.
well,
Yeah,
I
you know.
mean, well, she initially blamed you guys for being late.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Either
Mittens,
way.
do you tell us about her being bad at thieves' cant too?
Of course.
Sloppy bitch.
Oh, it's enough
Very
standing
important
around.
detail.
Another reason to
to
not like her. I mean, we're walking into the woods at this point. I'm assuming.
Like-
yeah, so eastwards.
Gossiping.
Like you could
Eastwards.
practically hear Torga flipping through the English to thieves can't like dictionary as she's trying to talk.
Brandy means bounty.
Okay.
Rounty, you need.
All right, so
Dang it.
all right, so you guys are gonna go out into the woods, don't you? Don't. Oh, God damn it, cat! No, get off the keyboard. Anyways, all right.
I thought
so
you were
guys,
talking to us. I was like, what'd I do?
no,
Don't
because
you go in those woods.
Because I can see the
It's
cat like on the entertainment center like priming for a jump. I'm like, don't you fucking do it. Anyways, all right. So you guys are gonna go into the woods. Would now be a good time for a 10-minute break?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. All right. When we guys come back, we will chronicle your tales into the woods.
Yes.
Into the woods.
Yay! BRB.
All right.
Oh, wait, no. There, no. All right. Why there's no? There it is. All right, we'll be back in just under 10 minutes. As I hope you've enjoyed our little adventure so far. If you've enjoyed the music that's been playing in the background, please make sure to check out the playlist down at the bottom. They were curated by Andrew himself. So feel free to use that on your own adventure. Pretty awesome stuff. I love the sweet tunes of Lonelywood so far. Also, the art that we've been using for a token has been curated, and you can see the artists and their Instagram/art stations. Go give them some love. You know, use them for your own art commissions. But with that, we'll be back in just 9 minutes. See you soon. Bye.
Shackle.
Mm-hmm.
The owner, DeGroots, was found hanging from one of the rafters.
Oh yeah, Jose, I forgot to tell you about that, but the Ramshackle was an old inn in Lonely Woods that the owner was found hanged in the center.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
fun.
Um,
kind of dark.
Did Speaker Nimsy tell us how long ago was that?
That was something that like that
Was that something that had been a thing even when Swift was here?
That actually happened a little while after you left.
Okay, so it happened recently.
Yeah, it was it was a little while after you left the town, like permanently to do your own thing. It happened over the course of 2 years ago. So, not over the course of 2 years. That's a long hanging. No, it happened.
So this is just me like connecting two potential threads, like with a push pin on the conspiracy board. But I'm now like wondering if there is a connection between what Danae Zatal is apparently up to with Torga and this guy just suddenly hanging himself a couple years ago.
What could be there?
This is me juggling all the ideas you're throwing at me.
Well, was just thinking about it. I was like, it does seem awfully convenient that we know that somebody is like ordering hits in Icewind Dale through Torga now. As like, and he died under mysterious circumstances. What happened?
He died from being hanged and getting shot in the head twice in the back. It's an obvious suicide.
So Swift is just like Swift. I don't know if Swift is necessarily thinking about this, but I was. So I was like, I wonder if that's related.
He had 2 crossbow bolts in the back of the head, and they ruled it a suicide.
Turns out Danae is also the coroner.
And also apparently a member of the CIA. Oh god,
it either like I'm theorizing, and it's like, to me there's like 2 big options for like what it is that she's a member of the Zents, potentially. If she's so fluent in Thieves' Cant, like, it seems like she's part of an organization of some kind. And maybe these ideas aren't even mutually exclusive. Maybe it's both. And she was maybe, because this was a tavern, like it was an inn and tavern, right? The Ramshackle. It's potential that she also was.
It was the only inn in town.
Oh, it was the only inn.
Mm-hmm.
So now I do wonder if she's going to try and fill that missing gap at some point. Who knows? This is all speculation.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Like, write that down. Write that down.
Yeah.
I may be reading more into it, and there's connecting dots that are not meant to be connected, but that's what you do when you only have a little bit of information. It's like, where's the fucking from not Arrested Development, from Always Sunny, where it's like, I got whole boxes full of Pepe, and he's just like got the whole like thing connected on the wall.
The mail room.
A gif of
And don't go digging too deep because you don't know what you're gonna find.
hopefully a moose.
Oh, moose!
That's the goal.
It was the moose ordering the hits the whole time.
It was the moose.
That's the
I
real
guess
reason.
That's the big thing, is that we know that even without what was his name?
I just pictured a moose in like an office chair, like, yes, you found me.
Even without starts with an S. Why can I not remember the name?
Balin?
No.
That's the last S name.
The
there.
assassin
No.
dude. The assassin guy.
Oh,
Which one?
Frozen one.
The one we killed.
You're gonna have to narrow that
Is this-
down.
Undead frozen one. Is that
The one-
Sefik?
Sefik.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like even without
not there.
Sefik, she's still like carrying out hits. I assume for the Zentarum, because we know that she was working with them, and that Sefik was a member of the Zentarum, or at least he was associated with them.
There was no association with Zephic and the Zentarum.
Wasn't. Well, the Zentarum were definitely upset that he was dead. So there was like some association in that regard, but
Oh, well.
like, I guess not official.
Okay. Yeah, it's not like, you know, you opened up his.
It's like they used his services, but he wasn't a member, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, it's not like there was a winged serpent in his vest or anything like that. So
He used their free service.
He was pulling double duty. He was pulling like
he was a freelancer.
he was a freelancer that also happened to be associated with whatever other weird things are happening.
Did you know that the term freelancer came from a term about mercenary knights?
That's kind of fun.
A freelancer?
Yeah, because their lance
Oh.
would be free to whoever would pay them the most. They were a
Hi.
free lance.
That's
Love
fun.
that so much.
That's
Did not
fun.
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we good? Is everyone?
Ready to go?
Just spilt water on myself like an invalid. All right, let's do this thing. I'm ready. All right. Go away, Kevin McLeod's local forecast elevator version. You're not welcome here anymore.
Elevator version.
It hurts. I lost 1 HP while we were gone.
What?
I ran my hip into our coffee bar and it stabbed the hell out of me.
Oh, in real life.
Oh yeah, I was like, wait, what happened?
No, I died. I died a little bit. It's
At
okay.
least one.
Just one.
That's
I
what.
win.
That's what 1 HP feels like.
Yeah.
Have you ever like tried to turn your car keys while it's still locked and like it like pulls back on your nail like that? Like that's losing 1 HP like in real life because like every fucking time it happens, it hurts like hell.
Or when you kick your dog's nylabone, it's worse than a Lego. It cuts.
Oh yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh my fucking
Yeah.
god! I still
the
have I have a
hardest
cut on my
plastic
foot from where I
ever.
kicked it last week. I hate it.
Those things are made of something special.
I hate it so much. But yes, that's 1 HP. I said certain phrases that I only say when I'm really in pain.
Doing your best Torga impression.
Yes,
Oh, it was-
exactly.
Yeah. 100%.
All right.
So you guys are going into the Lonely Woods.
Is it called the Lonely
eastbound.
Woods?
They are now.
The Lonely Woods of Lonely Woods.
Other than just the forest.
Okay, so you guys go out into the bush of Lonely Wood,
The Lonely Bush.
heading eastbound. Now, how we're gonna do this?
Bar.
Heather's face.
All I can think is like that's the gay bar. It's fine.
The lonely
The
bush.
lonely bush. Good lord.
Anyway,
Sorry.
anyways.
I'll go away. I'll exile myself.
Well, Lonely Bush is like the gnome version of Lonely Wood. It's in the Feywild. Anyways, okay, so how we're gonna do this is that you are each individually going to roll me a survival check. And
Ooh.
depending on the DC, one of you will find moose clues.
Moose clues.
Moose
Oh,
clues,
man.
eh?
Moose clues.
Did you just have that one right?
Moose clues, moose
No.
clues.
Moose clues. We can do. Wait, no.
We found the first hoof print. That's the first clue.
Gar's really good at this.
Oh man, I can't believe I rolled that well.
Damn.
Oh, not as good.
I think that so technically this is a 4, so I think that's a 25 actually.
Oh well.
Oh, only a 25.
Alright, well, we definitely don't plan
It's not the Arctic, it's the forest. So.
You see my high score of a 22 there? That's as good as it gets.
Okay, so you guys venture out, wherever you guys meet up from. You're like, all right, without any further ado, you go out and hunt for the moose.
Is that the narrator?
Yeah, no. This
It
group
was
of
definitely-
knuckleheads went out in the woods there, don't you know? Man, oh, little did they know what awaited them out there.
It was a moose, it
But
turns
that's-
out.
But that's a story for another time. So you set out off into the woods. Good move, you guys. Boom. There you go. All right.
We did it.
Whoa.
We're in the woods.
You set off into the woods, and Octavio, you were glitter in a jar, so you weren't here for this last time. But when you do, my headphones just popped in a way that worries me. Now I'm worried one of the cans is like gonna pop off if I take this off. Anyways, so Octavio, you weren't here last session, but when you step into the woods, which Swift for you because it's not your favorite terrain, is uncomfortable, but you still manage to find your bearings, I would imagine, with that amazing survival check. When you step into the woods, you are instantly hit with the aromatic scent of pine needles and tar, as well as the scent of like wilderness and just like that cold smell. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
like a cold winter morning. It is incredibly peaceful out here. Hold on. Oop. It is incredibly peaceful out here. Splash screen. And
Ooh.
Splash screen.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I see it. The moose is right there.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
there he is.
It's behind the tree.
Where? Oh, where? You see it?
The one tree.
Where? Which tree? Which
Wait,
tree?
he's moving actually.
Nope,
Hold on.
it passed.
Oh, okay.
missed
Oh shit.
Ah, damn it.
Oh god. Oh, I see a Wendigo over there.
Oh no.
This is Until Dawn. You can't fool me.
That's
Oh
not
god, that game.
That's not a Wendigo. That's a Winnebago. Oh, it's something completely different there. Anyways,
Are we never leaving Lonelywood? I hope so. Can the campaign
This is
progress if we stay here?
oh yeah, Octavio, you missed it. But Gar's like, I'm good. I'm just gonna retire.
This is Gar's home.
And like Howard was talking about rolling up a new character. That's
That's
it.
funny.
That's it. We're done.
This is good.
Does Gar eventually publish his memoir so we can figure out what the fuck?
Just so much you're just gonna learn it all through the memoir.
I would love to
Never
know.
in person.
It turns out Gar is actually just an extremely rich, like
He's an
socialite.
aristocrat.
And
Yeah.
He's just bored.
Yeah,
Wants
an
to
eccentric
experience the life of
billionaire.
others.
He's a reclusive billionaire who just like
Yeah, he's like a trust fund kid that's like, oh, this is like a wilderness backpacking thing. Anyways,
I think you're all actors.
paid actors.
that's
We are
Gar's
really
secret.
good.
He's aware that this is a game of D&D.
oh god.
He found the
Anyways.
stream. Okay.
Anyways, okay, so yeah, you make your way out into the woods, and like the twigs and whatnot are crunching under the pine needle, or your feet are crunching over the cold pine needles and stuff like that. Okay, so we got 3 people that found a bowl of vanilla ice cream with a fudge royal streak and peanut butter cups in it.
Oh, you found moose tracks, eh?
You found the moose tracks.
Wait, what are you talking about?
No idea. I was like, no.
Amazing.
I'm not eating that.
Moose tracks.
Moose tracks ice cream.
Yeah,
Poison.
it's good.
No,
It's a Publix thing.
Only Publix?
no.
I've only, it's a,
flavor.
Regulating.
right, but I know like the one that has like the logo on it. It's like always a Publix brand one that I've seen. Yeah.
Gotcha. I just was imagining like suddenly food appears and like no, not doing that.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
Okay, so it's an hour into the woods, an hour trek. So you're probably now a good couple of miles away from town. The already quiet atmosphere of town is now completely gone. It's completely, there's nothing here. It's actually, if you stop what you're doing, it's completely and totally silent, save for the wind that carries the perfume scent of pine. Which moose tracks will we be following, or do you each want to take the time to separately, or not separately, but follow one, then follow another, then follow another?
They're all separate?
Do they look
are.
the same?
I mean,
or
yeah.
do
Is there a
one look
visual
bigger?
distinction?
That's all split.
Does one of them look like it comes from an albino moose?
Beery and Gar, you came across the same moose tracks, perhaps at different parts of the wood, but you were able to connect the dots on those. But Swift, the one that they find is something completely different. It's going in a different direction.
Do they look separate from each other, or are they all...
Yes, like the one that you and Beery found are like a little bit like older, like might have been like a day or so, give or take the snowfall, whereas the one that Swift found are slightly fresher. It's like there's like small indicators that they're separate tracks.
equal in size, would you say?
In size.
A good feeling about these.
They're probably the fresh tracks. The more fresh tracks.
I mean, if fresher tracks, if it's not what we're looking for, we're more likely to find it more quickly anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
I defer to Swift's expertise on this one. Jose, I got
Guys,
one of your emails.
I say that we all follow Swift.
I think we said that, but okay. Oh God, no! What is happening?
What?
Don't look at it. Don't look at that GIF.
It's on his newsletter.
Don't look at it. Don't look at that one. That one's a bad one.
Did it just arrive?
I just got it.
All right, time to look at. Hold on, I gotta take time out of my day to look at this fucking newsletter.
Anybody who's interested, Jose now sends out a GIF newsletter.
It's upsetting. Oh,
It's all your freaky gifts.
Ah! No.
No.
Jose, get out of the game. You're done.
No,
You're
I,
done.
I,
You're out.
I actively, I haven't deleted any of these yet. I'm deleting this one.
You guys asked for this.
I don't know if we
No,
did.
we didn't.
Robert, you need to give me Jens and
I know. I'm saving them.
and Ev's emails.
I'm blocking you on Discord. This
You got your work emails, right?
Sign up somebody for as payback. Just like
Oh
things
my
they have
God.
weird gifts all the time that make no sense.
Unbelievable.
Is this a weird
No.
gift channel?
We're not doing this.
I will say
Alex,
I've
you
haven't-
completed
Alex.
one so far.
Alex, have you checked your emails recently?
No, I don't.
I appreciate
no.
the logo
Email.
you created.
Okay.
That's some
Thank you.
You
dedication.
get one every few days, basically.
And you should probably check your spam. It first goes to spam.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Rightfully so.
I appreciate that the subject line does not start with a capital letter. I think that's
You're
very
welcome.
important.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
it's in
We
spam.
follow the moose tracks.
Did you find it, Alex?
Yeah, hold on one second. I'm unspamming.
That's why my open rate is not 100%. You bastards.
I open every one.
It's the spam.
I opened them.
Add us to your address book. That's okay.
Alright.
Yeah, you know what? That's all right.
I don't need that.
I think I will, actually.
Hard no on that one there, buddy.
You should change the unsubscribe link to a page that just says no.
I can't. Yeah. That's a great idea. I'm gonna put like an act like it's gonna look like it's gonna be a fake one. It's gonna be above the real one.
Like much
you
bigger.
can't remove the
like
real
click
one.
here to
Yeah.
unsubscribe.
All right.
No.
Got him.
Okay, so you follow the moose tracks. You follow the one that Swift found deeper into the moose tracks. You as you make your way deeper and deeper into the woods, you come across a small creek. So small it can almost not even be a creek. It can almost be described as a crick.
Mhm. Yep.
And so small is this crick that the sides of it are frozen into slush, and only the bare middle of it that has just the faintest bit of water going through it flows. And the moose tracks go up said crick, and as you follow these moose tracks, the crunching of the snow and pine needles and whatnot, you crest over overturned tree to find a normal moose, not the white moose,
Womp
unfortunately,
womp.
drinking from the creek.
Should we try to get
I
it?
like to think that Octavio thinks it's like very like small.
It from your
Like it's really, it's no. What I'm trying to say is like he thinks it's like right there, right? But it's really it's really big, but it's actually like really far away, and it's even bigger. You know what I mean? Like that.
Really bad judge of distance.
Yeah, I never seen a moose before.
Yeah, if you were to approach it, you would probably maybe get to its torso. like head to toe, like up to its torso. Moose are fucking tall. I
They
forgot
are.
how
Yeah.
tall
Oh
moose
yeah,
are.
they're like 10 feet tall. Larger
Yeah.
than minivans.
This is the only thing that's like taller than me out here right now. Well, just kidding.
Yeah. But
Okay.
you do see a moose drinking from this little slush creek. You
So
know,
then
just-
Swift sort of motions and suggests that they backtrack to that other set of tracks then and follow that one.
You
I
throw your
like
hat
begin
on
to
the ground.
unsheath my sword a little bit and like, are we sure we're not hungry?
Tarnation.
You're hungry?
Start stepping on it.
Okay, Swift. Okay, fine. Okay.
I can probably take him. You guys want to see?
There's no
I'll wait
reason
till-
to do
I'll
that.
wait.
Wait,
Get him,
no.
Octavio.
We have
All
Okay.
the faith.
Did we not learn our lesson when we tried to take on that owl bear? It's just there's no reason.
You got moose stats rolled up.
You guys didn't have me.
Oh,
It's
that's
been a long
right.
time since I had a moose steak. I just
You learned your own lesson right after that, so. But you almost got killed by what are they called? The
rolls.
No, it wasn't a knoll. It was a
Oh.
The
paraton.
third things. Yeah, the
yeah, the
parrots.
penitents.
I
Yes.
mean,
Fucking parrotons.
Wow, that
Ru-
gift was
ruining
bad.
our good time.
Oh my
So
god.
Swift sort of like backtracks then.
Okay, so you make your way back. You backtrack through from where the crick was, whatnot, and you see off in the woods a sight. Okay, we got it. It's a moose.
Moose spam.
The moose.
We get it.
Spam.
We get it. You see, you see off, following, almost kind of like comically following like in your footsteps as to where they were. Like you see your boot tracks, right?
Yeah.
And you see from one boot track a small little blue flitting light, and you land into another boot track. And you see it just go like that.
Ooh.
Is it one of the Chewinga?
Do you investigate the boot tracks?
Yes. Well,
See,
yeah. I mean, would Swift have any reason to be cautious about this? Like, is this something?
Beery doesn't. Beery's like, this seems like the thing I saw before. It gave me a berry. Okay, I'm hungry.
Fury's trying.
Beery's trying so hard.
you see inside the boot track, like where the heel is, and where like there's the heel, and then there's the step up, right? You see that there is a Chewinga inside the boot, like sizing up their foot with the boot that's like 3 times their own size. and then they go back and flip to another boot track, kind of do the same thing, and they're like, well, that ain't right. And then they flip back in between boot tracks until they notice you there.
Me or Octavio?
Just, I guess, us as a group.
No.
Just the group. Just the
Oh, okay.
And when they see you, or when it sees you, no visual indicator if this was the same Chewinga that scared the piss out of Mittens a year ago, or if this was the one from, God knows, there was a second time. I know for a fact it was a second time. But
Well, it was with Swift the second time.
That's right. Thank you.
Oh.
While you were camping out with Captain Scath. And you see it digs into its little straw cloak, and it pulls out a perfectly frozen berry, presenting it
Oh, it's
to...
so cute.
Oh no, don't eat the Chewinga. But yes, now you have... Now there's... It's like...
I think Swift sort of looks at Octavio and says, "You should take it. It's good luck."
Oh, I thought it was presented to beer.
Oh,
No, it's us, the group. It's presenting it to us, right?
yeah. I'll walk
Just in
up
general.
and just like open my palm for it to set it in there, since it's probably as big as the Chewinga.
Probably even bigger.
And this little BB size, by comparison, little berry hits the palm of your hand, and it's nice and cold, and it's frozen solid.
Cute.
And curiously, when you close your hand, you put it in your pocket, the berry stays frozen.
I'll go over and give it to Octavio, and just like, this did me good last time when I took one from Mittens there. Here you go.
Oh. I love frozen berries.
All right, roll me
Thank you.
d6.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
That is one of the ones on the site.
Oh no! I hope
Yeah.
not.
Can you imagine?
Here, you try this.
It was
Good.
it was like a deadly berry. It was poisoned.
Oh no, berry!
I just
I
treated
swear.
it
You berry!
Pester.
At 2, Beery.
Berry starts turning into like Joffrey from Game of Thrones. Like blood shitting out of their nose.
Never compare me to Joffrey.
No, I'm the one. I'm the one.
No. Sorry. Octavia's the one that turns into. Okay, hold on. Okay,
You'll burn Lonely Wood down.
let me see if I can put this in the chat for you guys. That way I'm not like writing down all of this. Excellent, I can. Okay.
Yay.
So, I'm gonna have to. This is what Octavio gets.
No, that was me.
No, that's what Octavia gets. That.
A gift of the forest spirits.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
forest spirits. Okay. Ooh.
I like that it can get a critical hit. That's funny.
Oh, it does damage. I was gonna be like, I throw one at Beery.
Critical.
Yeah, blinded on a crit.
That's awesome.
Not just a critical hit, but it gets like an extra critical. Like this is a champion snowball.
Yeah.
Because it gets a crit on a 19 or a 20.
Sometimes it has a rock in it.
Oh, that's the crit one.
I think Swift digs the little like acorn-sized tourmaline out of their bag and goes up to the Chewinga and just sort of presents it to the.
When it does that, it takes it, and you see the little like straw cloak thing it's wearing all of a sudden just like shake and like poof, like fans out like that, and it starts like not radiating. What's the proper term I'm looking for here? It starts like releasing a light that's like that's identical to the color of the tourmaline, which is like this kind of like soft pink sort of, and you can tell it has no facial features, but you can tell it's overjoyed, and you see it just like oh, what do you want to do?
As this is happening, I want to do like a little tiny firework display for him in the same color.
Yeah, it's like a little tiny fireworks, and it's like the stone like to itself, and then like zip off into the forest, like trailing like a little pink sparkling light behind it.
It's always a good idea to be kind to nature spirits. Yeah.
That tourmaline was also worth 15 gold, but hey, whatever.
That's fine. Swift has no concept of money.
Miz had a heart attack.
I was actually sitting here wondering, like, should we give something to the Chewinga? We haven't ever done that before, so I'm really glad you did that.
Yeah. Well, Swift is like more just like to remember the last time when I gave it away. Just like, oh, I should probably. I had something. I was like, what can I give to him? I was like, oh, I'm a tourmaline.
Okay, so you guys have after some time, you guys have gone back to where you, or if you want to, you don't have to go back immediately to where you were. You can just start looking for moose tracks anew.
I guess we could do
Guys,
that.
everybody, look for tracks. I'm sure we're gonna find some.
With survival, right? Yeah.
I hope we don't all find
Well, I
them.
rolled a lot worse this time. We all rolled a lot worse this time.
Just a look over there, guys.
Oh man.
Wow, we're a little disheartened by that one.
Can I help Beery?
Absolutely not, because you decided to roll survival instead of helping.
That's
Oh
fair.
no, I'm so sorry.
The only one that was able to find tracks this time is Gar.
It's
Gar's a nature guy. You just don't expect.
Wait,
from him.
Beery, you rolled an investigation.
I didn't mean to roll an investigation.
That's what
She rolled an 8 again, though.
I rolled
Oh, wow.
exact same, yeah.
It was meant to happen. Like,
Yeah, no matter what.
The wind, it speaks to you, Gar, and it shows you, like, the wind blows off some leaves or what have you, and it shows moose tracks.
Hmm.
Okay,
Here's some moose
excellent.
tracks. Do
plus
they
we
look
could.
different from the other moose tracks, or do they just look like moose tracks?
They just look like moose tracks. They have no way of knowing.
Moose tracks. There's a moose tracks. There's a moose tracks.
By the way, I should probably add that right now you guys are at, like, I know it's kind of hard to tell time in this kind of format, but so far you've been in this woods for about like 3 hours now, dealing with just the tracking and the Chewinga and stuff like that.
So it's like what, 3, 4?
Yeah,
We still got. Well, it's not like we have daylight to burn. It's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
true.
Tired.
I guess we follow those tracks then.
Yeah,
'cause that's
the
what we
ones
got.
We got. Let's do it.
Okay, you follow the tracks, and the tracks start to lead into a part of the woods that Swift, even you, are not unfamiliar with, but you're not comfortable going in there. You see that the woods. Hold on. Let me play some more ominous music than the Chawinga song. you start heading into a part of the woods where like the grasp of civilization is non-existent here.
Like the loggers don't even come out this far.
Yeah, the arboreal empire is still unclaimed in this part of Lonely Woods. It's the conifer is king here, and indeed it's. And while you're in this part of Lonely Woods, splash screen for everything. While you're in this part of Lonely Woods, like the ground is difficult to walk through. It's difficult terrain actually. You have to worry about like there are some parts here where it's not even solid ground. It's just like tree roots that have been tilted, and it creates like a sort of a light canopy of dirt. And you're just kind of hoping that your feet don't fall through on some parts here.
It feels like to me that if a large white moose was to be hiding somewhere, perhaps it would be in a more untamed part of the forest.
Yeah, otherwise
I
we would
agree.
have found it.
Fair assumption.
Do we still see tracks?
We should be careful though.
Yeah.
Yes, you still, Gar, you still follow the tracks. And you still see said tracks. Hold on.
Keep your eyes out.
Ah, fuck. Come on, D4, help me out here. Okay, good. But what kind of gets to you most, maybe, I don't know, but there's been local legends, Swift, that you know specifically, that this part of the woods is considered haunted, for lack of a better term.
Ooh.
You had heard legends, whispers, folks' tales, old wives' tales, what have you, tall stories of an elf huntress that died in these woods, and because they were not able to obtain a natural burial, and indeed they were reclaimed by the wildlife, there's something here because something has remained because of it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if that makes your hair stand on end. I know that kind of scares the fuck out of me.
Sure.
Does Octavia know that?
Only if Swift wants to let that information out.
Yeah, Octavia's like, all right, where do we go from now?
Hold on.
Oh.
Before we go in here, which I think we should, there are legends about this place, that something remains.
Okay.
We should be careful. Don't make if you can avoid making noise, I would do so. And if you sense anything strange, do not underestimate it.
We'll take it slow.
Question from the 8-foot-tall person in scale mail.
Yes, Beery.
What do you mean by something remains?
An elf huntress was said to have died in these woods, and something was left behind because she was unable to have a natural burial. So,
Well, seems like
Treasures?
there's no white moose here. I feel like we should just go back.
no.
Octavia.
The tracks lead into this part of the forest. This is where we are
Yeah, but
going.
It's probably just a regular moose. We
I
just
mean,
we don't.
We do
Octavia-
not
Octavia,
know
Be in here.
until
Octavia,
we
we just
check.
dealt with a possession like 3 days ago. Like Swift was just possessed. It's fine.
Oh, that's right.
I
You can punch a ghost.
do fear it might be something worse than a ghost.
Okay, I'm out.
No,
That's
no,
right.
no, 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 no. We're going in.
It's
Hi.
something,
Oh.
it's something worse than a ghost. It's a dire ghost.
Oh,
And
it's
It's
got
like a
horns.
ghost, but larger.
but can I punch it?
Maybe I
It
don't
might
know.
go through.
It's possible. It's not even true. You know, it's.
With the right skills, you can punch anything.
I'm just saying we should be careful.
How many
Okay.
weird, unbelievable things? Like, there wasn't supposed to be a white dragon, but it tried to eat mittens and is coming after me. It sounds like.
No,
Hold on a second.
dragons are the things that exist. that one wasn't far fetched.
Dead.
That's like going into a volcano. Like, why are there so many red dragons here? Who would have thought that?
Isn't your clan famous for having killed a dragon?
Dead. That had been frozen for eons.
Who says it was frozen? It was just napping.
Well, I mean, you
I'm
got two
just saying-
choices. You could stay with us or stay here alone.
Yeah.
Swift is already walking into the.
You know what? I'll gonna start walking towards you guys. Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Are you like?
There.
I did that classic like look left and right, and the woods look even creepier now.
Exactly what I was. It's like coming closer.
Like you see like a
One
shadow
owl.
shift behind a tree, and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a face like like one of the trees.
Oh yeah, the tree is like shaped like
Oh my God.
There's lightning and
It looks like a
what?
face.
What?
You're like, oh my god.
Ghost and golden every.
By the way, I feel like Octavio tugging on my shirt, just like looking around.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. this moose.
into the woods. Let's go.
All right.
Okay, so you trek into these woods, haunted,
Haunted woods.
lousy with dire ghosts. Jesus Christ.
Ooh, that goes on your newsletter, I think.
No, it don't. No, the fuck
This
it
is,
don't.
this is one of the least upsetting gifts that he would have
Yeah,
posted
that's
in his
just-
letter.
that's like a-
Not to me.
that's like-
The one Heather said earlier was real bad.
You saw it.
What? It looks like it's just like Jawas in the woods.
You know,
No, I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah. Keep watching. Keep watching.
It puts you off your guard for a minute. You're like, that's not an upsetting gift. And then-
Oh man.
No, I'm good. Fuck that. Fuck that noise.
Oh.
That actually like full chills. Did not like that.
I saw your
This,
reaction.
I'm
was
fine
so
with this
good.
one. The one from the newsletter was worse.
Yeah, that one did like actually kind of freak me out. Ooh, okay.
I'm
Oh, I got so many good ones.
I'm damn near tempted to give you inspiration for that.
That was really, I was feeling where we were, but I think that just like really brought it to where we needed to be. That's perfect.
You're welcome.
Thank
Fuck
you.
it, yeah. You know what? Take the inspiration. It's fine.
Hate it.
My gift skills finally pay off.
The only time you get inspiration for scaring the piss out of your DM. Anyways,
Well, I don't know. B solidly.
Yeah. Heather jumped. That was great.
okay, so you trek further and further into the woods, and it gets quieter and quieter, and eventually the only light that pours into the woods is from the moon, obviously. Swift, make me a perception check
Ooh.
with advantage.
I want to help him.
21.
Okay. You're investigating. Yeah, what?
I was gonna, once again, it's 7, not a 9, because we're in a forest.
Okay.
So that's it.
You are investigating the moose tracks, following where they go. Octavio is, I don't know, pissing themselves behind you or something.
Which is helpful
right.
somehow.
I'm right behind. I'm right behind Beard the whole time.
That gift fucked me up. Anyways,
No, I'm sitting here like Beery was totally fine, and then she saw something that looked like a face right next to her, and she's a little thinking right now.
Starts pushing
Okay.
everyone. Go, 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 go.
okay, so you're investigating the moose tracks, and suddenly the wind picks up something to you, Swift. It might be like a, for the rest of the party, like a blink and you miss it kind of scenario, except for scent, I guess. But to you, it's the unmistakable smell of cherry flavored pipe tobacco
Oh,
and leather, specifically oiled with deer fat. This is a smell that's very familiar to you.
Oh. I think Lisa is close.
How do you know?
Swift just sort of like taps the sides of their nose.
Cocaine?
works every time.
Can I like tell what direction it's coming from?
Jose, please stop.
You just try sniffing the air and just.
I don't like.
I'm not sleeping tonight. I found some really creepy ones.
No.
Oh, man.
Please
No,
don't
that's
stop.
good.
I
That's
like
quite all
sleep.
right. That's quite all right.
I want to set the mood.
No, the mood's been set. You're fine.
Yeah.
I think that's a different newsletter, actually.
I really like all these gifts. I actually really like.
Thank you.
I'm taking
I
the
don't want the
inspiration
scary
back.
ones. That's all. My one request is do not send me something to my email that will freak me out.
Okay, noted.
So,
Really freak me out. Sorry.
can I like tell what direction the wind is bringing it from?
It's bringing it east by northeast.
We adjust course slightly for that.
So you follow your nose quite literally.
Follow your nose.
Wherever it goes.
Okay, it says Beery's typing. If it said Octavio's typing, I'm gonna start sweating. But so you follow the scent, and you follow it for probably about close to another hour of travel. The trek is treacherous. There's been multiple times where someone, you decide who, tripped in a pit that was made by roots. Maybe slipped on a particularly slick stone that has moss on it, or some kind of lichen, whatever that term
Lichen.
is.
50-50, it's Octavio and Beery.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably stomped through a good few things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty light and dexterous.
Anyways,
Are
yeah.
Yeah,
Dexterous, I mean.
that's
Sorry.
why. That's why I don't get hit, because I'm like, oh.
Oh, fair. Okay.
That's true. He does have a very good dexterity score. Unfortunately. Anyways, for now. When I take one of his legs, that will change.
Oh.
Jesus.
This is not Salt Marsh, okay?
You know what? You asked for it.
No.
No. You said the private.
We need to continue,
For any
please.
reason.
Nope.
Well, I dislike this one. Actually,
Okay, that's bad.
Nope. Nope.
Anyways.
Nope. Nope.
It's
Nope.
great.
But
that's funny.
Air sheet covering it.
so you follow the scent for about another You follow the scent for about another mile, or sorry,
There we
for probably about another hour, and suddenly the scent just goes away. Just like
That's not a good sign.
roll me another perception check.
What are we following?
Shh.
We fall.
Okay.
A smelly smell that
smell?
smells.
Smells.
Lugar
Oh,
said.
there's a reference.
This one's 19.
Oh.
I made a Weast reference earlier. I don't know if anyone
That's
caught
true.
that, so if
You
wanna
did.
Oh, I
revisit
was
it.
thinking. I definitely thought flapjack.
2 to the counter.
Weast.
There's
Oh,
an entire-
actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. The first one would have been higher anyway.
Okay.
I think the next time I have to make a perception check based on smell, I'm gonna shift.
The eye twitch.
Smelly. So 19. Yeah.
Okay. Suddenly, you smell the very strong smell of cherry pipe tobacco, followed by the scent of sulfur, along with the sound of. And
Sulfur?
from somewhere above you, you hear the coarse voice of a very familiar figure saying, "You know, if I was anybody else, you'd be dead by now, right?"
I believe it.
That's how you just goes, ah!
Mittens dives behind a rock.
I
I
believe
like
it.
to imagine like Beery and Octavio just jump together.
And from a branch up high, you see a older yet surprisingly dexterous woman make their way down from the tree clothed in green and brown like cloaks and armor and leather and whatnot. And she makes her way down, lands, and the way she lands, you notice she lands on the ball of her feet first and then the heel, so that way it absorbs the impact and silences the landing.
I think Swift says to her,
Well,
if it was anyone else, I wouldn't have followed the scent.
and if it was anyone else, I would not be as entranced.
The Riza, it's Riza, looks at you, Swift, and says, "Oh, you know, I didn't need your help on."
No, there's been a lot going on, though. I was worried it might be more complicated than it seemed.
It's just a good old moose hunt. Come here, bring it in.
Swift goes in for the hug.
Aww.
Buried their hugging.
How
I
Swift,
didn't know Swift knew how to hug.
how is the hug, Swift?
I don't imagine it's like the warmest.
Okay.
I think there's definitely affection there, but like I don't think either of them are particularly like warm huggers.
Not to the half second, like.
Yeah, it's not a very long hug either. I think it's just a very
Yeah, it's a cordial like embrace, tap the back. All right.
It's more like a sign of respect and like recognition of history than it is like necessarily like there's affection there, but it's not like very affectionate because neither of them are super affectionate people.
Who's Swift in that picture?
Definitely Stanley.
I don't know.
I think Stanley just.
Stanley, yeah, bro.
Both Stanley in this picture. And Swift says, I heard that you'd be getting the ramshackle if you are successful.
She takes a deep pull from her pipe. Yeah, hell yeah, I will. Gonna turn that into a proper hunting lodge. That's the one thing Lonelywood's been lacking.
We might have something to talk about later.
Oh yeah. Oh, you talk? No shit. Maybe some things did happen to you on the road.
Time has passed. Things have changed.
Oh, well, I'll be perfectly honest with you. This damn moose, it's managed to even elude me for thus far.
Do you have
Tell
a
you
path?
what, for something that's the size of a frost giant's turd, it's fucking slippery.
Like a frost giant start.
A frost giant. Who's this kid?
He's
I'm Octavio.
He's from Waterdeep.
Nice to meet you, and I extend my hand.
He means well.
She goes, yeah, good to meet you. And then like,
Swift laughs.
You know
I'm
what?
too awkward not to pull back.
At this point, I definitely walk up and just like, hello, Beery the Bear Breaker here, and I spit into my hand, just the nastiest loogie possible, and then go to shake.
Swift is just like, oh no, she's hitting on basically my mom.
Oh yeah.
and she looks at you and goes, that's disgusting, and then walks away.
Fair
Wait,
enough.
what? And I'm just sitting there with my hand full of.
Swift is just is laughing a little bit now, and it's just like, I honestly,
Yeah, I'll just wipe that on a tree.
I missed you. This is.
I do the same. I try to wipe it off a tree, but I'm just go ow, 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 ow.
Just bristles.
I think I did not think when I left Lonelywood I would miss you so much, but here I am, finding perhaps things were not so bad.
You see Riza's like normally like hard exterior kind of soften a bit. Goes, that's all right. Glad to have you back.
We normally I would have left something like this to you. You're more than capable, but we believe that there might be something else at work with this moose. Some kind of druid.
Well, I tell you what, this moose is damn bloodthirsty. That's for damn sure. So.
Well, there's a chance this said druid may have given it a little something extra. We found an awakened Plessy in the lake not too long ago.
And awaken.
Plessy.
Some kind of plesiosaur, an aquatic lizard.
For Loch Ness.
No
Monster,
shit.
those things.
It told us that it had
He
happened.
likes to read.
Loves
It
to
had It's yes. It told us it had happened somewhere near Lonelywood.
It almost killed Swift.
I almost killed it. You mean?
A knucklehead trout
right.
almost killed.
That was a
Oh, the knucklehead. Whoops.
No, I see this
I,
in character. No, actually.
It was anyway. Swift sort of like goes in close and sort of under their breath says, "I feel like the druid that did this or might be involved is potentially Tiger Tribe."
You see when you say Tiger Tribe, you see like the cordial sort of jovial like expression like immediately give away to like a sort of like a protective, I don't want to say maternal, but it's definitely like a sort of like a guardianship kind of a thing. And she says, well, then we gotta take care of it now, don't we?
Swift sort of pulls out the Tiger Tribe like necklaces that they've been collecting and says, "I've been busy."
See.
Hey, we've been busy.
And she does like the whole like that thing.
We've
Is like
been busy.
good on you, kid.
I'm not certain, but they seem to be at the center of a lot of problems recently, so
They are real.
it's good to know I'm not the only one they've been causing trouble.
I suppose. But no, you're right. If it's a Tiger Tribe, we'll stamp them out. Stamp them out, bug good. All right, Ariza's joined the party now.
Yay!
Play
That's the point when Riza gets a little further away. I just kind of lean into Swift, just like, "Hey, you want a stepmom?"
Don't.
No, definitely a joke. Definitely just fucking with Swift at this point.
Swift just looks at you, doesn't say anything, and just starts walking after.
But guys, you go too fast.
Swift, don't kill me in my sleep. I only joke.
Alright. Shit. I'm rolling poorly. Fine, whatever.
White dragon.
Huh?
We were actually following White Dragon tracks.
Okay, that's one way to make Beery stop laughing.
Shockingly similar to Moose Tracks.
Is back.
You have been on the back of a white dragon this whole time.
You were the skeletal figure on the back of the white dragon.
Oh no!
You saw
Mind
a glimpse into
blown.
the future.
Oh my god.
God.
With Riza at your side, because she has a natural inclination to the forest. Things go by quite a bit smoother, and you see the way she steps. She's like, it's almost like the way she walks through the forest. She is unbound by the difficult terrain here. Almost like this is her favorite terrain. And you see, and you see the way she walks. It's like the moment before her foot hits the ground, it automatically adjusts to whatever the terrain is. So that way she's never losing speed or anything like that. There's actually a couple of times where you lose her for a bit, and she like waits, like, all right, come on, let's Like we gotta wait for this guy over here, pointing to like Octavio that like just stepped in a puddle or something like that. Like, or I don't know.
You're, like caught in like two roots. Like his boot is just like, oh, hold on.
My fancy coat is just
The
getting like,
fabric,
I'm like
yeah.
holding it. Yeah, no, I'm like holding it tight to me so it doesn't get like caught on anything.
Yeah, something like that. You know, like you could tell she's even outpacing Swift. You know, this is definitely like a student master kind of situation in some respects. But you head further and further into the woods, and the daunting sense of like this not dread, but like sense like you shouldn't be here. You know, it keeps growing further and further, and the canopy above grows thicker to the point that you almost can't see the moon through it.
How's that doing for our no dark vision people?
It's
Oh, man.
dark. For people with no dark vision, there's no vision.
I twin spell it and shoot at both Gar and Beery.
Thank you.
8 hours of dark vision.
I'm hoping to help. Please describe this. I was hoping for that, or just a quick like forehead smack.
Do you guys know of that grandma in some like country somewhere that people travel to get healed? And what she does is that she licks your eyeballs.
No.
Are you telling me Octavia would lick people's eyeballs?
No.
No way.
I mean, it's got a strong
It's the only
science
way.
behind
It's the
it.
only way it works.
Puts both fingers in and then wee wee wee.
Makes me so uncomfortable.
Like temporary LASIK.
Yeah. No. I go into my bag and find like these like essentially frames made out of twigs. So 2 of them. And then I tap them and put magic on the lenses. Like there's no lens.
This
The
gives
magic
you,
is the
like,
lens.
night
And then
vision
Nice.
I put them on them. Just click, click.
Well, Gar already has glasses on.
I put it on front of his
Those
glasses.
Double
magnetic
glasses.
things, yeah, they stick to
Oh
it.
yeah. Click, tink.
Oh, the Morpheus glasses.
Yeah.
Goodness. Okay.
Well, now we can see.
I
Reese
look.
is like, that's a good look for you. Towards Barry, just
I look like the swollest nerd that's ever been.
and then shoots a look.
You're Joe Mangalino.
And then shoots a look at Swift like.
Can I just like can I take them off? Like, do these even work?
This is stupid. I don't want to work.
No, seriously. Can I take them off? Like, do these work?
Yeah. I mean, you got the magic. That's just for fun.
Oh, was that
No.
the material component? Was birth control
Yeah.
glasses?
Good lord.
Okay.
Oh no.
This is why we never get anything done.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
No, you guys are getting plenty done. Anyways,
No
right.
moves.
so the moose. So you keep following Riza. She goes over a proper creek this time, not a crick. This is an actual creek.
Whoa.
It's got all the
Following-
syllables in it.
Yeah, following this, yeah. This ain't no southern bastardization. This is an actual creek. It's almost a river. Anyways, and you see, curiously enough, the moose track is following like terrain that you don't think a moose would go on. Like it's like there's one part where it goes over a log over like a body of water.
Wow.
Like as if this was like the movie like fucking Stand By Me or something like that. And you're like, why is it walking over like a log bridge? And it's following this unnatural this unnatural
Homeward Bound style.
yeah. There's a small cat and dog. Anyways, and it's just not unnatural footing, but it's like it's places where like you have now seen what a moose looks like. It's a big, goofy looking animal. Like it wouldn't be doing this kind of stuff normally. But what it does eventually lead to is that it does eventually lead to a forest clearing, and what you see, the winds start to pick up now, and so there's a slight haze of snow in the distance. But through the snowfall, what you see also illuminated by somewhat by the full moon. Or not the full moon, the moon. Sorry, my bad. Is 10 figures of stone. Like you could tell they're definitely carved in there, and they're all identical figures. They're carved to resemble, you believe, elven figures wearing robes.
Donus in combat.
With their fingers steepled like this. The only reason why I say you believe to be elven figures wearing robes is because time has worn the features off of the faces to the point where the only way you can tell what's a nose is there's a small bump, and what's eyes are small divots, and ironically the hood has kept the ears intact, and you can see the pointy ears as well. But time has left these statues brittle and worn smooth, but they form like a perfect line, like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, and behind it is a snowy hill with an overturned tree. What are we doing? Divine sense?
Yes. Just when we see this, like this is wrong. Even Barry, who's not a forest creature, knows this is not right.
Is it evil?
Is Barry a forest creature?
No.
A Barry who isn't a forest.
Is not. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. It's like, yes, the forest on top of the wood. I mean, on top of the mountains. Your divine sense, unfortunately, does not detect anything.
Nothing evil.
Nothing evil.
But how does it feel? Like, has that feeling of like we shouldn't be here gotten worse when we walked into the clearing?
It doesn't feel ominous. It just feels mysterious. Like yeah, you're right. This shouldn't be here, but it's not like these figures are brooding or hunched or anything like that. They're just standing there. And they also, let's see. Oh, I forgot to mention they're 10 feet tall in total, and there's a 7, or not 7. They're 7 feet tall normally. Then there's a 3-foot base on the bottom, like a cylindrical base.
Is anything written on the base, or is it just a base?
If it has, it's been completely worn by time.
I tell the group, like, I know this is a weird place, but I don't sense anything truly evil here, or
but
undead like Suffolk.
I forgot to mention, but sorry, I just want to point this out real quick before we go any further. Okay. Behind it is a hill that has like there's a big hill, and then it slopes into a smaller hill, and then on top of that smaller hill is an overturned tree. Okay, I just wanted to point that out real quick.
Okay.
But that's behind the statues.
Where do the moose tracks go?
The moose tracks lead past the statue.
Past what?
Past the statues.
Okay.
I guess we just keep following them, right?
Riza, Swift, have you seen this
You-
before?
Does anyone have detect magic?
I don't.
Not me.
I do not.
Ah.
Do I have it? I thought about getting it, but I don't think I got it because it was like...
Like, how much damage did detect magic do? 0?
Zero?
Don't
Nah.
need that. It takes an hour.
Detect magic is one of those spells that you assume that somebody will take, and then nobody
Yeah.
takes it sometimes.
I'm also a sorcerer. I can't really, like, willy-nilly kind of, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
change my spells.
you do the pew
Everyone-
pews.
You have access to
Yeah.
it, though, don't you? Gar has access to detect magic.
I think I can get it, but I haven't picked it up
I
yet.
think you could even ritual cast it.
Everyone knows that the best status condition is.
Do druids have Ruin condition? Like, have ritual casting? I think they do.
I don't,
I think
know if I have...
druids and clerics have ritual casting.
To the player's handbook.
Oh,
Either way, if you don't have it, it's kind of a moot point. So
Yeah, I mean, I haven't taken it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
It is there. Yeah, they can do ritual casting.
okay. So if you do take it, you can ritual cast it,
That sounds worth it. Next
which you
time.
can next time we take a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can switch yours. You switch yours out on a long rest.
Riza,
Yes.
Swift, should we Should we walk through these?
don't know. Lisa, have you been in this part of these woods before? This is.
Not that I can recall. But, I mean,
This has been here for a very long time, I sense.
to be perfectly honest with you, I really don't go this deep into the woods. I mean, normally I don't. Normally, the things I have to find, I can usually find them pretty quickly. This is
We're hunting something unusual, though.
right. I mean,
Wait.
So are the figures are in like a circle? Is that what it is? It's like a circle of these figures.
no, it's a line.
Oh, it's a line. Which direction are they facing? Us, or are they facing the tree?
They're facing you, which is facing the trees. Like, this is a clearing here.
Okay, so we came in. All right.
Yeah.
So it's like does it go around or anything, or?
No, it's just a perfectly straight. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, interesting.
Is there like a podium or just seats or anything like that? Like things were, like events were held here. Casting.
Anything like that? Let's see.
Would
The only thing you see are just white marble statues arrayed in a line depicting slender robed figures facing northwards. They're facing northwards. The engravings on their faces have been worn away by the wind, but the pointed ears make the statue identifiable as elves. But other than that, it's just there's just like statues, like statues, base, boom, like what? So
would Oya ever have mentioned something like about this, or like something like this? Would Oya have known?
Come on, Dice. She might have mentioned in passing that there are many mysteries still remaining in Icewind Dale. Obviously, civilizations have risen and fallen and stuff like that, and that there are, again, parts of nature, especially in Icewind Dale, for it being so primeval, that have been unclaimed or untapped or what have you. So you imagine this is probably one of those natural mysteries that Oya Minartok discussed.
But unlike the other one we found at the top of the mountain, this one is not like decidedly desecrated.
Yeah, this does not feel evil. It doesn't feel there's no ominous here.
I think we should be cautious, but I don't think it's bad necessarily.
Is there any
Just-
check to figure out kind of what this is, or if any of us could have a glimpse?
What do you mean?
Could we roll like a
History
history check and see if we know anything about like if we heard anything through the grapevine of Icewind Dale about this?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, that's happening. Can
You don't
Wow.
know.
Dang.
You know, jack shit.
Wow.
Jack shit.
Wow, that's wow.
How does that happen?
I've been rolling so bad tonight.
So the moose tracks that we're following are like through the clearing. Do
Yeah,
they?
they go past the statues. Octavia, you don't know anything.
So I'm just a bit interested
What a
in
theory.
seeing like what getting on top of. Can I like investigate the hill, or like can I see if there's anything interesting about the hill and the overturned tree?
Absolutely. Yeah. So you make your way past the statues, but as you approach the hill, Swift, you just suddenly realize, wait, this isn't where we need to go. Like there's just like a compunction in the back of your head, like, no, we don't need
Like
to.
it's trying to keep me away from the hill.
It's like a weird sort of like apathy. It's just like, no, this isn't important. Like it's like an agitation, kind of like, no, this isn't it. The wrong area.
That's even weirder.
Yeah, Swift thinks very much the same way. Like Swift wants to sort of listen to that instinct, but also it's very unusual that something would actually. It's like it.
Is that like
What
DM
happens
telling
if
us
they-
not to go that way, or is that like actual?
Yeah.
Huh.
What happens if they ignore it?
you can't ignore it. Like as you walk further away from the statues, you're just like, no, what am I doing? This is dumb. This is stupid. We're wasting.
But I'm very much. Am I very much aware that this is external? Like this idea is. Oh, it's like I feel like I'm thinking this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a compulsion. Like you're just like, no. This is no.
The Swift turns around and starts walking back towards the group and says, "This is nothing. We should keep moving."
Okay.
And Riza goes, but the tracks. and Riza's like, Swift. Okay, look, I know it's been a minute, yeah.
What?
But when you follow the tracks, and she's like walking alongside it. When you follow the tracks, normally you will find the. And then she walks past the statues, and she's like, "Yeah, you're right. This is a waste of time. No. This probably,
Do we notice? Do we notice that as weird?
Yeah.
Hold on. Riza, Swift, especially. You said that these woods are weird and something is here, and if we notice something or we're acting different, both of you just changed your minds instantly.
And Riza's like, I didn't change my mind. I made up my mind. This is obviously not where we need to go.
Yes. No. This is not. Isn't that.
These could be just any regular moose tracks. Time. We need to find this moose.
Can Gar try it?
Absolutely.
Okay, Gar.
You know what? I'm right now, before I walk over there, I feel like this is the way we need to go, based on the only moose tracks in the area.
Okay.
Going that direction.
You believe this.
All right. Remember that
Riza?
logic.
Swift.
You follow the moose tracks, and you get about 2 paces, and then you turn around. And you're just like, someone's like, Gar, why are you so angry? And you're like, I can't see my forehead. You're also like as soon as you walk by, you're just like agitated. You're like irritated. Like, no, why are we dicking around with these statues? We need to. No, this is not the right way.
Yeah, this isn't. I know what I said, but
Yeah,
I
this
think
is a
they're right.
waste. This is a waste of time.
Swift.
Yeah.
I look at Beery and I'm just this is pretty weird.
We need to go this way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it really isn't the way. You'd just be wasting your time.
No, guys, you just changed your mind,
But-
all of you.
Do you
Again,
not-
As soon as you
changed
step
our mind,
that
we
way.
made up our mind. This kid.
Riza,
We're just.
I just met you. You're
It's-
very nice, but please stop.
Thank you.
Is there a different way we could go? Or it's basically just the one path.
I mean, it's the one path, and the moose tracks are going right dead center past the statues.
There's
Can we
like an
go
arrow
around it?
that says go this way.
Yeah, can we go around the other side of the statues?
If you try to go around the other side of the statues towards like the moose tracks or something like that, you get that same feeling. It's just like it like it's not anger, it's just irritation. No, this is.
Can I make a history check? I haven't
Sure.
done that yet.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah, I was gonna ask to do that one of those too.
You can make an Arcana check, Gar. You don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, Gar is like, yeah, it looks like a bunch of rocks to me.
Neither does Beery, but Beery is like, something's wrong.
Maybe not rolling her above a 10 today.
No, I'm
17.
so sorry, guys. I'm useless.
Not even with those rolls, you know exactly what's going.
No.
I was expecting like is Ben's gonna come in clutch with like the fucking 25 to
Well, actually, it's
Then what
these
about,
guys' statues.
What about a nature check?
Yeah, maybe you could try a nature check.
Oh, well,
Mm,
doesn't help.
man.
Can I try a nature check?
You know what? Sure.
None of us have any idea. Except Octavio.
Maybe. There's hope.
I licked the stone.
Oh shit! Okay. It's made of-
Limestone.
Granite. Oh, limestone is very spooky. I like it.
You study the stone. You become the marble.
There it
Be
is.
the marble.
You have to taste the marble.
Another reference.
And you notice by the slight upturn of their ears, because like I said, they're preserved under the hoods. You notice that the way that the ears are turned, it vaguely resembles a crescent moon, and you recognize that these statues long since not extinct, but like they kind of phased out a long since like phased out version of elves called moon elves.
Ooh.
Guys, these are statues of moon elves. I've only read about them in ancient books.
Would any of us know what a moon elf is?
What does that do for us?
What
to
the
know?
fuck is a moon elf? Like, what's a sun elf? Like,
Hey, it's just an observation. You don't have to make it angry at me, guys.
I'm just saying, we're wasting our time here.
I don't think
It's Swift. It's obviously
right.
that way. Look,
It's
There's
not.
tracks.
There's nothing.
it is.
I know it's tracks, but that doesn't mean those are the ones we have to follow.
When we
Those
come
are the
back
ones
from
we have
being
been following. We've been
Yeah.
following. These
For
are the
hours.
weirdest tracks you have ever seen. They walked over a log over a river.
no,
These
what
are the
this is-
tracks.
What this is just a waste of our time. We need to go back. look-
What?
look
G-
for the-
Are we like
I love how,
permanently
like-
affected by it? Like, are we like, even after moving away from the statues, do we still feel like that's a waste of time?
You went, if you were to move further away from the statues in the opposite direction of where you came, that irritation starts to set aside.
Here's a
I love the-
really, really weird question. How long is the line of elf statues?
That is a really very odd question.
Are you thinking of going around it? Because we asked that question earlier, and it still applies.
Nope, not thinking about doing that.
Gotta
There were
go
10
under
there were
it.
10 of them, right?
I think I know what Beery's gonna do.
I think you probably do too, but
It's,
we're gonna say this.
there's about. Are you talking the space in between each statue?
I'm talking
Or-
how long is the line of statues from first statue to just past the last one?
There's so the statue takes its space, and then there's a 10-foot gap in between, so it's 100 feet of.
Wow, that's a lot of room. Okay,
Clearing.
And they were 10 foot tall statues.
yeah.
If this was Vesemir, he'll start dancing.
Okay, Andrew, can we go to the whisper chat for 2 seconds? I have to ask you this, but I want.
Secrets.
Oh, okay. Secret chat. I
Secrets.
was like, what
Hey,
happened?
he said that the statue's hands were steepled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have to make a? We have to walk like this.
What if I
don't know.
turn into a moose?
Let's have fucking detect magic. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know.
it's obviously magical. I don't know what detect magic would tell us.
It's an aura.
They just confirm it is magical.
Yeah.
It's obviously magical. There's no.
All right.
There's some kind of enchantment, but
Is there any? Can I investigate the statues? See if there's any clues about how to pass.
All right,
Yeah,
Okay, I walk up to Swift and I just say, Swift,
Hmm.
I'm so sorry for this.
what are you doing?
Hmm?
I cast Shield of Faith on Swift as I pick them up and I throw them as far as I can using my powerful build paired with my Peerless Athlete. So I'm basically as strong as a fire giant?
Yes.
Yes, so I throw you the 100 fucking feet. I just pick you up and I curl your ass all the way down past all of the statues to the very end of the line.
How far are you able to throw it?
I like to think that Octavia was
Okay.
trying to investigate the statues, and all of a sudden just.
Swift. Robert,
That's one way to do it.
can we go into the whisper chat real quick?
Oh no!
Oh man.
That's gonna be a lot of damage.
Oh
I
no!
mean, you didn't throw them really high. You just kind of
I just kind of this is why I asked ahead of time.
You threw him in between two statues or down
No,
the
I
line?
threw him down the
Across it.
line.
Yeah.
So
She
because
just-
I don't think Shields of Fate is gonna do anything about damage,
Yeah.
because that's just against.
Attacks, yeah.
I should have. Oh no,
You
I
just
chose the
feel
wrong
gold.
one.
You just feel gold swift.
I did.
Which one do you want to do?
Oh, I think I meant to use bless. Is that what I was going for?
Oh, the advantage on saving throws?
Oh yes.
Is that what that one does? Something
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
When
I
Andrew
meant
comes back,
bless.
just to be like, JK, I wanted bless.
I'm just gonna put that there.
I mean, it's fair. It's, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saving throw, yeah.
That'd be helpful.
So sorry. Definitely meant bless. Andrew, I meant bless.
Fun.
Not shield of faith. Bless. It was bless. Just throwing that out there now.
Okay.
Okay.
As she throws them and
Oh, wait.
Papa bless.
Yeah. So Barry picks up Swift. Is like, I'm sorry for this. He's here.
What do you?
Again, Octavia's like,
Mid-air, I'm like, God, I hope this works.
And Riza's like, fucking Christ. And what'd you go and do that for? And you see Swift arc in the air and then land on the hill, just like. I'm not gonna say they took damage. I'm not gonna be mean and be like, oh,
okay.
It's like, well, please help me. I swear to God, you went to the whisper chat. I was like, did I just kill Swift?
but do roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if you don't fall prone.
Dexterity.
With
saving
advantage?
No, absolutely not.
25.
Nice.
Lands on their
against
feet.
their will, and
He does
You
a
can-
front flip.
You can roll a d4 and add the number rolled, blah, blah, blah. Okay, never
No.
mind.
Let's see if I get a 29. Hold on.
yeah.
Do you land this?
28. 28.
You stick that fucking landing.
Just like
Swift
arms up.
like
So wait.
flips and sort of lands like almost the exact same landing that you saw Riza do when she like came out of the tree to like disperse the and just turns around and is just you just see livid, just like beauty. We already said this was a waste of time. And you see like Swift like kicks at the hill and just like tries
You're
to like
already there. Check it.
no, I'm not going to check it. This is not where we need to be.
Oh no, Swift's accent slipping into German. They're really.
when he's angry, he becomes
To
German.
yell.
Do you still feel that way after passing the statues?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Swift absolutely still feels like that. And like I think it's like Swift is up by the tree, but like doesn't want to be here. And like there's no reason to be here. And it just begins, I think, to start coming down off of the hill.
And okay, so following the direction of the statues, you see that the way down for Swift is not easy. Like there is no natural decline for the hill. You actually see that like
No.
Swift kind of falls through the snow on one part. And you know, it's almost like as if there's a sheer drop on Swift's side.
Oh, no.
That was covered up by the snow. They're fine though. They're fine. So
So I fall.
yeah, you fall. Actually, wait, hold on.
All right, Octavia, that was my plan. Got anything?
No, not as cool as that. We can probably try and destroy the statues.
I mean, do you want to go?
Maybe.
So
Can you kill statues?
the moose didn't have to deal with it. What if I turned into an animal and tried to go past it? Is that weird?
You can turn into animals?
Worth a
Oh.
shot.
Surprise.
Wait, you're an animal already.
I don't think Gar has transformed yet.
I haven't
I
done
don't-
Yeah,
any
he
wild
has.
shapes yet. No.
Gar so far has used all their wild shape for like the circle of spores.
Honestly, I haven't even
Oh,
used
yeah.
that. Maybe I
I mean,
did
you
once.
haven't used it a lot at all.
Yeah.
You can turn into other animals?
Was there anything else, Andrew? It sounded like you were like hanging
No,
up about something.
No. Your footfalls are solid up until a certain point, and then you see,
Just like through a snowbank.
yeah, Swift like Swift kind of falls like in that video of Kelsey Grammer, like oh good lord, like off the stage, and then but it's like a sheer drop.
Okay.
So it's like one moment they're like this, and the next moment they're like poof, right through the snow.
All right.
But then like you're fine, like you make it out of the.
Swift like just in aggravation looks up, looks up at where they fell from.
Yeah,
I
pretty
don't
much.
know. At this point,
Like,
What? All
You
right.
can turn into other animals.
yeah, Swift looks up to where
I don't
they
like
sort
to
of
do it a
fell from.
lot.
That's how you still not
Right.
over the fact that.
Gar,
So-
you're our last shot, or else I'm gonna grab my great axe. I'm gonna break these statues.
So did you choose tortoise out of all the animals?
I've been wild shaped this whole time.
Okay, so Swift, how hard are you looking at where you fell?
I think Swift is now turning that frustration towards the fact that they fell.
Okay.
And he's just like really just angry at this cliff now. Is like they're just like full looking at it, just like what did I fall off of? It felt solid when I landed. Why all of a sudden am I falling in a snowbank?
Okay. Roll me.
So it's just irritated. Perception. Please be good. That's not the best.
That's very low for you.
Yeah, it is pretty low for me.
Wait, did you already use your bless?
Oh, I guess I could use the bless too.
Oh wait, no, that's only in attack rolls and saving
Attack and
throws.
saving.
No, isn't it ability checks as well?
Whenever a target makes an attack or
whenever-
saving
Oh
throw.
yeah, it's just attack and saving rolls. Yeah, never mind. So yeah, that's all I got.
Sorry.
It is a cantrip, so.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's a
It's
first level spell.
Oh wow! I thought it was.
I don't have cantrips.
Paladins don't get cantrips. I didn't know that.
No. God, no, you
Noobs.
kidding me?
Huh.
They're already powerful enough.
I've never played a
They
paladin.
guess-
Oh.
I am not that powerful. I have had a bad day.
Yeah, you've not been running well.
So I know it's pretty low, so I don't know if I see anything.
No. Hold on. I'm hoping I'm doing this right.
By the way, it's already 10.
Yeah,
Throw it out there.
we'll have a lot to think about for the next
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
How do we approach this?
Yeah, we're gonna have a theory crafting
mean,
in the
hey-
D&D
hey.
chat.
Guard, you gonna give that wild shape a shot?
Yeah, I think we do that and then we just destroy the statues.
I
I'm
think
on board with destroying
Swift.
them.
I know, like, so Swift is still feeling like very much like this is a waste of time. But I feel like there's some part of them potentially that is like, wait a second. This might be a waste of time, but this is strange. Can I like look further? Like, can I like try and clear off more of the snow and see if like what's underneath it?
No, because when you approach the hill, like you get like that same like agitation. Like, no, this is like the only way you even got that far was because someone threw you against your will, like that.
And there's absolutely no way I can try and overcome that feeling.
Octavio's getting concerned that Swift hasn't. He hasn't seen Swift for longer than like 10 minutes. He's like, oh my
I
God,
guess Swift is
think-
just like clearing out through the snowbank. then.
Swift's died.
Octavia, no, I can feel the rage from here. Like,
So Swift,
The
Swift
snow
sort of-
is melting.
Swift sort of clears out the snowbank in front of them and like just sort of like continues like digs through it out of the side of the hill and then just starts trudging back towards past the statues and says, "The only thing over there, Beery, is some kind of weird stone that you almost knocked me into. Who knows? I could have been killed."
He could have been killed, Barry. What the
hey,
fuck?
hey, Swift, how many weird stones have you seen around here that are unimportant?
I don't know, Beauty. All of these are unimportant as far as I'm concerned. There's no reason for us to keep going.
That's a pretty weird stone, Riza says, pointing at a rock.
You're wrong. It's the statues.
He's so angry.
I don't care. So am I.
Fine, if you want to go look so badly, why don't you go check yourself then, instead of throwing me 100 feet at a hill? It's not even a stupid hill. It's like some kind of...
Silly?
It's not even a stupid hill. There's some kind of
God.
rock under it.
This is dumb. This is dumb.
I wanna go hit
Attacking
the statue.
Yes. That's
I'm just
what I
gonna go hit
wanted
the
to do.
statue. I'm over this.
Okay,
Kink.
Barry, you attack one of the statues, and against your mighty great axe blow, the statue crumbles because the marble has been rendered porous against the elements and does not stand at all against the blow of your great axe. And when it does, you see the other statues imitate the blow that was struck on it, and they all begin to crumble around. Like the one you hit gets struck in the center, and then it starts to crumble in, and then you see the two on the side of it echo the same thing, and then the two on the side of that, and the two on the side of that. And that all happens. And then appearing to you through the light of the moon. Oh, hold on a second. Appearing to you through the light of the moon is no longer a normal snowy hill, but almost as if slipping away, like as if dropping a veil. You see. Hold on a second.
You breaking things does work.
In this game, yeah.
Yeah.
Octavius, I came up with that idea. That was my idea. I'm the smartest.
Why did you let her throw me?
What you
You know what?
That also sounded like a great idea.
What you
Sorry,
see
Andrew,
is-
go on.
No, it's okay. What you see is an incline made of sheer marble, hewn from black marble itself. And atop that, it's no longer an overturned tree, but is instead, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, a gnomon.
A snowman?
No, a gnomon. It's one.
Oh.
It's what's on top of a sundial.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, and you see illuminated by the light of the moon the spine of that. I'm gonna have to look up how to pronounce that.
Yeah.
You see the spine of this instrument shines a silvery light, and that's where. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hold on. As soon as this happens, I scream at Swift, "You owe me an apology!"
I owe you no such thing.
You too, Risa.
You owe me an apology for throwing me across the fucking
When did
clearing.
you die?
And when
Unimportant.
and when this happens, that feeling, that compulsion of like irritation and this like waste of time. By the way, here's Riza.
Big Riza.
Anyways, but that like compulsion of like irritation and like this is a waste of our time and whatnot. We need to get out of here. That immediately melts away as this like structure is lit by the moon, and that is where we are going to pick up.
The irritation does not go away for Swift, I'm sure.
Swift is still irritated, but for completely
I'm sure Swift is fine.
Completely different
reasons.
reasons.
He's no longer magically
magically. I'm no longer magically irritated.
I had to try it. I was like, maybe we just have to get past them. Who knows?
And it's weird that I just noticed that there's only 7 statues, despite the fact that the book says whatever.
unacceptable. My
That's
immersion.
Unbelievable. All right. Thank you, everybody who joined us. Another game of Rime of the Frostmaiden. I hope you guys had a good time. Make sure to come back next week for the continuation of this adventure. Also, next week, we're going to be releasing our new podcast episode. Talking about Starfinder classes and races. Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
It's so exciting, I know. But yes, make sure to follow us on Facebook and like us on Twitch to stay up to date with the most with our craziest shenanigans. But with that, you guys have a wonderful rest of your week and a good night. Bye.
I